Welcome to another video review. I am Max. This is Cat, and we have MonkeyCatPatPat and Icy Spin here with us. How is everyone doing?
Doing good. How you doing,
I'm
Max?
doing awesome. Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show, the link is in the description, did part 1 of this video review, but Dick interrupted at the least opportune time when it starts getting like super derpy. So we're going to continue. I wasn't planning on streaming today, but let's go. Let's freaking go. Before we do that, make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street, and you subscribe to Icy Spin and Yerba Mate Talks. And that way we can share the love for the channel. All
So
right.
good.
So good.
This makes the exception list, doesn't it?
Yes.
The stream, a continuation.
Yes. I mean, kind of like the streamathon.
It's too good. It's too good.
Oh wow! It's. Let me scrub. See where we left off. Oh, yeah, they were showing. I showed my video. I showed that, and they were showing this from Taboo Conspiracy. So I think there we can. That's where we can pick it up. I had an idea. I'm fed up with Dickless coming and derailing streams. So I think we can auction off the banning of Dick Wayne. So if he shows up, whoever wants to put on a bid to ban Dick Wayne, you're more than welcome to do so. But yeah, Dick Wayne, the chapter of Dick Wayne is over.
It's done. I'm over this dude. He's terrible.
Yep.
I always thought it was a troll. He just tries to irritate and poke you throughout the streams. He doesn't provide any value.
He literally has absolutely less than nothing.
He had even less tonight. Like he had nothing tonight. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, so here's average where we left off, more or less. So let's carry on. If you could please also give me the link here in the private chat.
Oh yeah, I can give you the link, Taboo. Yeah.
Oh God, you got conspiracy. Come on, dude, really? Yeah, as soon as I saw it was conspiracy, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is not gonna go well.
No, and I don't know why Roger's stream is so trash that I sound like shit in his stream. I have no idea why.
Yeah,
I don't know with his audio settings. Like it took me like 10 minutes to like figure out his audio settings just so he could hear me.
No freaking idea. And the camera looks like shit. Like everything is shit in that stream.
Yeah, he regularly streams like copywritten content too. So he's half the time he's battling to get a stream back up and going after like playing, I don't know, the Beastie Boys for a half hour. But
that's totally loud.
Because there is absolutely no copyright-free music wherever.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne, sorry about the annoying background noise. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. It's all good.
You're good, man.
So it's just that it triggers my anxiety. That's why I react like that. It's because it's super annoying to me personally. But it's all good. It's all good. You're welcome back anytime.
Speaking of which, I put my phone on silence beforehand just in case they get the ring on phone.
Yes, so he can hide the massive amounts of booty calls he gets. Basal Problems is here. Hello, Max. Will you take your shirt off and do push-ups like FDFE does? Isn't that normal? Not my thing. I mean, if you want to pay for it, I'll do it. But it will. I mean, it's not going to be a $5 super chat. I mean, at least 50. At least 50. There we're talking. And
I mean, there's conversion rates and all that stuff. So yeah, it's gotta be much more. There's fees.
I'll show you. I'll lift up my shirt and put it back down. But no. And then for $5 says, I dig your channel though. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Basal Problems. He might be a problem.
Speaking of booty
no,
call.
he's cool with me, really.
Come on,
you
dude.
get me, can you get me
I know.
the actual link? And
He actually takes the parabolic curve and takes it literal. You know, it's hard to swallow, but it's all right.
No, it's not. It's
Yes, he does literal calculations, and you guys like to add to it using arc minutes.
using argument. He's so dumb.
Whatever that means. He's goddamn stupid.
Like, seriously. Bruce Wayne says, I thought you were talking about your OnlyFans page. Ah, that is secret. You have to do a lot of digging around to find it.
And
Using actual math and science.
that's
and
you're measuring to the dome that's above you.
to the dome.
A dome! It's a dome! You're measuring to the dome. I guess the dome is 93 million miles away.
It's a huge dome.
Okay. Huge. That's big.
That works.
I'll be
Yes,
right
sir.
back.
Yeah.
Why didn't
Well,
the
share the link.
crap?
That was put in chat, Roger.
Yeah,
Well, what
I'm
were
gonna
they?
put it in-
What were they launching nukes at?
what was it? Yeah.
What were
There's a
they?
lot
what
more
were-
than that. Dude.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, what were they launching nukes at if there was nothing there?
Because they were launching the nukes into altitude so that they don't destroy and contaminate, the ground. Because radiation and that all that kind of stuff, but it still doesn't make your point.
And also,
And,
I wish I would have thought about this when I was on there with them. If there is a dome holding all the air in and everything, why were they trying to blow it up?
Right? And also, what is it made of that it could withstand like a freaking nuke?
Right.
It makes no sense. It's all just piling up conspiracies and irrelevant stuff.
Then
They were
it wouldn't have been.
detonating them in the sky.
No, it's blowing them up in the sky.
No. I've posted a link, Roger.
That's it. I'm going to show them
Can you
that
play
way
that
first.
video?
I was yelling to him for like 30 seconds. Just mute the video. And they were like,
They're like, I linked the video. No, mute it. I linked
mute
it.
it. I want to speak over it. Because here, when he starts showing it, you can see in the top left, you can see there, and then look, it goes like looks like an S because it's heavy
They do this-
distortion on the lens.
Yeah, they do this thing where they like try to just be disingenuous and try not to understand what you're asking, and then just spin it around like D-Man. I think at one point D-Man was like, "Dang man, are you having a conniption fit?" or like says something like that to just like try and make it sound like you're yelling at them or something. Like, chill out. You need a Prozac or something. It's like, no, we want to like demonstrate why you're misunderstanding like what a fisheye lens does. And why it's not good for either side when you're trying to show like a shape of something, because there's like a lot of distortion, right? And they don't understand that concept.
Yeah, and like when he was telling me, "Oh no, you're like irritated or some." I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, "Dude, I'm very chill. I'm actually very relaxed. This is nothing to me." But they don't get it, and they have never seen me angry, like actually angry.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can really tell the difference. Just go back and watch that's the long stream with Kyle, and you can see me like angry for a second, and then just calm down. You can tell.
Yeah, we can tell.
I will.
Yeah. Sorry. And then there it goes like it becomes a plate, and then it becomes straight, and then it curves the other way around. It's like, oh, it goes from smiley face to indifferent face to sad face. Hilarious.
Oh, God.
Hello, Dan.
This is around the time I started drinking. I didn't want to drink that night, but like at this point, I was just like, I can't. I was like, screw it, I'm grabbing a beer. This is gonna buckle up for this shit.
I mean, I don't have any weed, but I would have started chain smoking because it's so much derp.
Pay attention.
Up there, you can clearly
It's stopping
see
on its
the-
own. That's 150, 200, 253.
In the original video, I don't know if you noticed, Taboo Conspiracy removed here. There's another line of text below that says "in microgravity."
Yeah, I didn't realize till
Interesting.
tonight that he edited the hell out of this video.
Yep.
Whoa. I wish I would have realized this when we were watching it. That would have been great.
Yeah, I didn't catch it because, of course, he didn't give us the link. He gave us the link, but it's the taboo conspiracy, and I in the moment I wasn't going to put myself to track the thing. I think with just noticing that at the beginning that it's a heavy fisheye lens, that was enough. But then they go like, yeah, we know it's a fisheye lens. It's like, then what are we doing?
Why are you showing it?
This is not useful.
Hopefully,
Bombs are
Jen.
fine.
Hopefully, Jen made it over here.
Dan says Taboo Conspiracy edits every video. It's hard to know what he edits, why they hide the source video. Yeah, because they're extremely dishonest. And I actually bring up that that objection, like, you're not giving me primary sources. You're just giving me a video from a flat earther. I'm actually giving you primary sources on everything that I give you.
This is an actual one. Okay. He breathes. He explains himself.
The fucking music.
He's speaking over the music. What a dumbass. And then he got pissy because I said fuck one time, and then some guy goes, dude, like, no, you should go swimming to Antarctica and die. And I was like, Roger, you jumped at me because I said fuck one time. This dude just told me to die, and you're not saying anything. Ooh, we have an Isa with us. Hello.
Hey fam, how you doing?
We are surfing.
Oh, I actually get to see Icy Spin's face today.
That's Icy
Voila.
Spin and MonkeyCatPatPat.
I've seen MonkeyCatPatPat before.
Isn't it nice when we put a face to the person?
Yes, it is. I'm gonna put my camera on
It's so
too.
pretty.
I gotta put my shirt on.
Wow, booty
You
call,
got
huh?
it. So I don't know if the stream will be able to handle so much handsome.
Oh,
But
you're
we'll
It's
see.
impossible.
We'll see if the bandwidth will tolerate that.
Between me and Max, that might break the internet.
Yeah.
Can you mute the video, please?
I put a link in the radio chat.
Roger, mute the video, please.
I put a video link in the main chat.
I put the video link, like, mute the video. Mute it.
Mute it.
My God. Roger, mute the video.
What the hell is wrong with this guy? Relax.
What the hell is wrong with me? That I'm getting like trash music played and people are trying to speak and it's very irritating. That's why.
Max,
Max is a little
put it
high
in the
strung.
chat.
He wants me to mute the video.
Yeah, there you go. Jesus.
So he did know what you wanted.
Hallelujah.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, go
Sound
ahead.
like you're having an aneurysm. Relax.
Okay.
I know.
Now play it and put it in slow.
As if an aneurysm is a choice, right?
Right.
Yes.
You want to go half speed with it?
Yes. Yeah, because I wanted to see like here the beginning. In the beginning, it's very clear. Half speed.
You want to go half speed with it?
Like there. Ah, fuck. That's working there. Like you can see how it shifts in the top left, and you can see the distortion, how it goes. And then that looks like a plate. That is concave, like that.
Mhm.
Is he going too fast for you?
No, I want to show you something. Look
Show
at
me
the
something.
corners on the right. You see that damn it, I said right, not left. I don't know my directions.
It doesn't matter. They didn't hear
The
it.
horizon is flat, concave, and convex. That is clearly a fisheye lens.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, we know that. We're well aware.
We know that.
Roger knows everything. I think him and actually, you know what? I would not be surprised to learn that him and Saab they had the same teacher growing up. Like 85 years apart, right? But you know, or at least the same school, in the same district.
Yep. They all you present. It's like when I presented the RCAs. It's like, oh yeah, I know this argument, and then got like he completely asked irrelevant questions, and it was just a mess.
Why are you using that?
Yeah.
And why are you using this as
He's showing you how much curvature you're supposed to have over distance, man.
No, but that's the
Yeah, that's the whole point of this video.
Yeah, see,
It
read,
really
read
is.
in the middle of the screen.
It's
The onboard camera used the fisheye
it's
lens.
all the space agents that use that
Yeah.
footage. It's them that use it on us. We're teaching you how to see the difference. Is that now
You can't teach me anything. I thought that British people were supposed to be smart, but that fuckface is dumb as hell.
Listening to British people be dumb is like
It's hilarious.
It's such a mind blow. It's just, it's wild. I love it.
Yeah.
Also, Dan asked if he wants to come in, Mr. Unfornicated.
Mr. Yes. Can you shoot him the link?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I
you can
got it.
tell that that's a fisheye, rather than just assuming, but it's curvature.
No, but this one I know it's a fisheye, but the two that I shared are not fisheye. They went through a lot of trouble to specifically make it non-fisheye lenses.
And what is the resolution on the lens itself?
But I've got footage which is higher.
But if you speak two together, I can't understand anything.
Share that video and then we can show them what's higher and it's flat.
Well, what was the Red Bull? The Red Bull jump.
How high was he?
The point of the Red Bull was not to see the curvature of the Earth, though.
68,000
The
feet.
Red Bull had also fisheye.
They slipped up,
Curvature
a bunch of times.
People believed that was curvature.
Yeah.
They slipped up on the camera.
Everybody believed that was curvature.
Well, and yeah, and
We
a lot of
used
people
as
also believe
evidence
in
of
God.
curvature.
People believe weird stuff, but I didn't.
There's God, dude, and you're in the wrong.
Oh my God, I would love to debate Roger on his derpy views on God. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
Me neither, but that would be hilarious.
Hey,
Good morning, Dan.
Morning. I need a refill for to handle the
Oh
rest.
Yes, you're going to need that.
You're gonna need it.
They keep talking over each other. It's like they can't even have like a normal dialogue.
No,
Well, there is no normal dialogue in this entire conversation.
yeah, it's all flat earthers. It's just me and MonkeyCatPatPat manhandling flat earther for like an hour and a half.
Place when you start talking like that, dude.
I didn't bring up the Red Bull. I gave you very specific evidence with rectilinear lenses, and you're just dismissing it.
Yeah, you guys are just ignoring.
We're not ignoring anything. We're
You
trying to make it happen.
absolutely 100% are.
No.
My video starts with Red Bull, but I wanted Roger to skip 16 minutes into it, and then
it crashed into the dome. This is where it crashed right into the dome.
Yep. Now it's skirting the dome, and then it starts going down.
Yeah, Max, if you rewind that a bit, you actually see the yo-yo D-spin in action.
Yeah, you see the actual string whip out. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
It falls all the way to
I
the globe.
think the audio is feeding back through you.
Sorry. It's fucking every time I switch over to a different app, my gain just goes to max.
Yeah.
Flip it 110,000 feet.
Data for the
Which
win.
if your video's at 100,000 feet and it's showing curvature, there's got to be a reason why mine isn't.
Yeah.
And I think that's because it's not a globe.
Because it's not, because the Red Bull had fisheye lenses all over the place.
Yeah, except the one that was behind.
Look, like this is concave. That is wild that they would think that this is evidence for flat Earth.
Because they have to.
Your guys' debate literally just sparked me to make like a 3 or 4 part series about like the speed of light and stuff like that from the very first part of this when you guys were talking about radar.
Yeah.
Like, I started throwing shit at my TV. Luckily, there was just socks nearby.
Yeah. Luckily.
I was doing laundry, listening to this shit, and I just started chucking socks at the TV because I was getting pissed.
I think that they actually have a new thing. I don't want to spoil what is to come, but I heard a Globebusters stream that I think it was like 3 days ago. I just jumped in today and listened to it. It's Alan and Shame Saint Plagiaire. And then I probably should know the guy. I can't remember his last name, but anyways, he was the one that was talking. It was basically them covering Felix Baumgartner's re-examining the Felix Red Bull jump. And like the very first part of the video, they were discussing fisheye lenses, and it was just remarkably stupid. And I started to kind of hear a little bit of what these guys end up getting to, and I'm thinking that's kind of the way that their argument is shifting, is to like sort of do what Derp does a lot. He tries to get ahead of like all of the debunks of certain concepts he brings up, and he'll just like take the concept and embrace it, and then like just lie about it, and then just like lie about how there's the globe like says this and that to like make you like to try and like make you think that you don't understand it, but this is what's happening. But yeah, I'll share the link to that.
Peter says, "I want footage of Dan throwing socks."
Yeah,
Behind them. That one was not fisheye.
That is slightly
Watch it.
concave.
It's flat as a
How can you
pancake where it
see
shows
it?
him standing out there. It's flatter than flat. But if you look at the ones on the outside of the thing,
Let's say I didn't think of this at the moment, but if it is flat, why is it that there's a part of the earth that you don't see? Why doesn't it go on? Why don't we see the whole of the earth?
I've tried to ask this question. Hunter, they don't have an answer for it.
No,
it's because your perspective ends at some point.
It's
and
too
what do they
far
call
away or whatever, right?
I think Peter would know the term, but it's like it's like a drawing term where they say forced shortening or something like that.
For shortening.
Foreshortening. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They come up with everything.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
on the side, even the side of the actual machine is curved. You can literally see it.
Even
Well,
more
what I'm trying to get there with this, Max, is he's at 153 miles high. The horizon
And
is
look at that.
well below that on your sphere.
Look at that. Look at that. It's like this. It's like this. It's like sad face.
I tried
It's
calling
making
them
a-
on this, but they wanted nothing of it.
It's
So
making
the German aerospace center that he's appealing to here, that's an independent space agency away from NASA, right?
Correct.
well, I mean,
Depends on what day of the week it is.
Yeah, because NASA owns all the space agencies in the world.
Well, and intelligence agencies, according to Derp.
Yes.
What flurbs are in this video? It's Roger Ledwell, and I don't know the rest. It's all Derp links. They all the Derp links look.
And Shanna Lynn, somebody.
Yeah, when the video ends, we can read the names, but all the Derp links look the same to me.
They're all the same. There's no difference. They just say the same
And
bullshit.
it's curving like a sad face now.
Yeah.
Look, more.
It's going up. It's going down. It's going flat. It's going this way.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point. You shouldn't have a horizon on
That's
your
totally the
globe
point.
at that height.
You shouldn't have a horizon on your globe.
And then says like the opposite thing. It's like you shouldn't have a horizon on flat Earth, at least, because the horizon would be at the edge, and you only see a fraction of the Earth as you would see on a ball. It's like the dissonance they have is amazing.
Yeah.
Dude,
There is
you
a
should be
horizon.
well above it.
Of course
No.
you should. You're seeing
At
the edge of the ball.
153 miles high.
Yes, you're seeing the edge of. I also suspect that it's not 153 miles high because the Keep Dargidas rocket goes to 293,000 feet, and it looks way farther than this.
Actually, Max, I pulled up the documentation from this launch. It does go 153 miles high, but the footage is wrong because he says it's Taboo Conspiracy says over 830,000 feet, which it's not. It's actually like 829,000 feet and some change. So besides the math getting wrong, because go figure. But it actually goes 153 miles up because they were specifically doing 4 different experiments about suborbital flight. Like they had plants and they had other things, and it was up there for suborbital flight. And they cut this out of the video for 6 or 7 minutes, and it was enough for the plants to actually change.
Yeah, and the original video has a sign that said it spent 6 minutes in microgravity, and Taboo Conspiracy, of course, removed that.
No, one thing I thought was interesting too from this video, Mike showed the 4-minute duration of the. It's the same clip, right, that he showed earlier.
Yes.
There was no sound at all until it actually fell far enough to have enough wind resistance, because I mean, first of all, you can't have sound when there's no medium for it to bounce off of, and then all of a sudden sound shows up.
And when it's climbing, you hear the sound, and it starts getting fainter and fainter and fainter, and then it shuts off, and then it starts again when it starts coming.
Yeah, and this footage right here is from re-entry.
Right. Yes. Wicked Pizza says hello. The planet at the edge.
No, he was looking at
the horizon.
He's looking at cross.
The horizons are conversions of your center of vision. So like your vanishing point and all that kind of thing.
No, it's not.
A convergence of your point of vision, like so much word salad.
That's not curvature.
I don't know.
That's not curvature.
No, you're gonna try to blow that off.
It's
Like
not
the really
curving.
criteria.
I can tell you.
Yeah.
I was on a ship every day. I was on the ocean every day for 3 years. It's not curving.
Okay.
I lived 37 years in a city
Hold up.
that is right on the coast.
Who
Okay,
said
so
that
we
they were on a
have
ship for 3 years?
D-Man, I think.
D-Man's dumb as
okay.
shit.
Yeah, so D-Man's assuming that he's either a Navy vet or he was on a ship, and he says that it wasn't curving because anecdotal
reasons. Yeah, because reasons.
Yeah.
But I
was he
live
on
in
a
the
fishing
coast.
vessel that goes out to George's Banks and comes back, in which case he never leaves the area? Or did he go to the southern hemisphere
No idea.
and see different constellations? Yeah, I mean, this is
No idea. But I've lived in a coast city. I've lived like 4 blocks away from the beach, and yeah, you experience curvature all the time. I don't know what to tell you guys.
And
So
he's been at sea. Jeez.
yeah, and I live right next to the sea. I've lived like
I've lived next to the ocean too, dude. I've lived in California for half my life, right on the coast, dude.
And you can't figure this out, Roger. That is fascinating.
Incredibly.
And
doesn't mean
sometimes
shit.
you see the sun.
Yeah,
like,
and
setting
sometimes I can
into the
see
water,
like
right?
objects that are 30 miles out at sea.
Yep.
Clear as day. Depends on the weather.
Yeah, refraction exists. Big whoop.
Yeah, so
we're going to go with the heavy refraction and the light refraction. How does refraction work?
How does refraction work? Like, the stupid questions they make. It's let me pull it up one second.
They're just questions because they have nothing else to say. So they just
Right.
say, well, how does this work? Well, how does that work? You know, but yet, you know, any question we ask them, they just respond with, you know, the same thing. How does this work? How does that work? I don't know how it works. Blah blah blah. It's like this. It's a never-ending cycle.
Yep. An image of a ferrocell magnet. Where is the laser? Come on. Sorry, I'm looking at my screenshots. I'll find it in just a sec. I should label this freaking screenshots because I can't find it right now. I continue playing it and while I find this.
No. I want to ask you one more question.
No, go ahead. And I'll show you a
you
black
said-
swan or two if you want to see it.
You lived your whole life on the ocean. How many times did you go couple
My whole
100
life?
miles up in the air?
My whole life on the ocean. How many times have I been in like a plane? You're going to ask now?
In planes, yeah, I took plenty
I've
on
been in a lot of
planes. I've been in
planes.
He
helicopters.
completely Roger regularly he regularly misunderstands what people's. Hold on, is that me
What?
that's feeding back?
I think it's Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Dan.
He regularly misunderstands people's questions and then just reframes it. And then, I mean, he literally does a straw man. He reframes everyone's question to, like, for instance, Monkey just asked him, how many times have you gone up a few miles, like near the coast, near the beach? And he says, yeah, I lived all my life on the beach. And like, are you asking how many times I've been on a plane? And like, it's just a completely separate question. Like the idea was that like, how many times have you gone to the beach and either A, like measured the curve of the horizon or lack thereof, like from ground level, or done something similar to what I know Red's rhetoric has shown with his drone, where he goes up to see if the horizon does stay at eye level, and he has a crosshair in the middle of the screen where it starts. The crosshair remains completely static, and as it climbs, right, what do you think happens? Well, the horizon doesn't rise to eye level. And so that's, I think, what Monkey was trying to get Roger to think about.
That's exactly what I was trying to get to, but I don't think we got to it because he just went off somewhere else. And
I called him out on that because I told him like a sentence, and then he repeated my sentence back to me, changing the words, and I was like, why are you changing the words? I didn't say that. And he was like, oh, sorry. Yeah, he's really either too dumb or too dishonest. I can't make up my mind on that.
Yeah, just both, all of it.
Wait, MDD is live right now?
With what?
What? How are you going to do a debate at 12 at night? No.
What are they?
And it's a good one. It's Daniel Pikachu against God Logic. Okay, we'll do a review tomorrow. How about that? You got it. So how does refraction work? Like that? It's not that hard. But yeah, it's so weird. The tactics and the dishonesty is hilarious. And now he does this, and this is just too funny.
I did one over Niagara Falls multiple times.
Yeah, but how high were you? You're not.
Oh, I don't know, maybe 1,000 feet, couple thousand feet, maybe. But I mean, enough that you can see pretty far, and your eyes only gonna see about 3 feet, about 3 miles.
Yeah, pretty funny how the higher you go, the more you can see straight ahead.
What? Your range can actually go out further. Your field of view is further the higher you go. That's what we're saying, and we can actually see more drop in that last video at 153 miles high.
No, but Roger, the problem is that we are comparing apples to oranges. I gave you 2 rectilinear lens videos, and you gave me a fisheye lens.
Well, I can give you some rectilinear events. I can give you rectilinear event lenses.
Let's see it.
High altitude balloons.
Yeah.
You want to see this?
Go for it. Spoiler alert, we were never given that.
It never happened.
In case you were wondering.
It doesn't happen.
No.
I have to dig them up, but yeah, they're out.
No, let's see. Let's go back to. They're saying you ignored their other one.
We watched it. Yeah. Why did we ignore it?
How high
Do
was
my
it?
video.
How high was the one?
110?
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's 100,000 for his video. Mine's 110.
Yeah,
But
we
we've not
never
shown
got
that
that
yet.
other video either.
Now we're getting ready to do it.
I'm asking.
That one, the British guy, we never got his video either.
I don't think we got anything.
Liars, all liars.
Yeah.
I'm asking about the rectal linear.
Rectal linear? Rectal linear?
That's for Jim Hayden. The rectum linear, yeah, Jim Hayden.
Rectum linear.
No, I'm saying that. How high was the video that they showed you that they gave you? I'm just curious.
They gave 100,000 feet.
It goes up to 200,000.
It said it on video.
But,
It said it on
you can
video,
see
100,000 feet.
It said on
100,000.
Yeah.
But the rocket keeps going
Said on video, yeah.
after 100,000 feet.
Yeah.
All right, so I looked up something. Roger, you should do this really quick. Look up the speed of light. How do they measure the speed of light? And then look at something funny. You got to check it out. It's really funny.
Okay.
I never saw this before on Google.
Oh my God. He's talking about there's a trend of people doing, home experiments with like cheap stuff. So what he's describing is you grab like a flat tray, a flat plate or something like that, and you put, say, cheddar slices. You put them on the plate and you turn on the microwave. So the microwave on the label, it will give you the frequency and some other data. So you can actually see how the cheese will heat up, and it will have like valleys and parts where it doesn't really heat up too much. And with a ruler, you can actually measure the speed of light. But it's like a gimmick for people to do at home, and it actually works. I've seen many videos of that.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it with a chocolate bar too. I mean, it's something that we
Yeah.
do as just a proof of concept, for saying another word. It's not like a scientific measurement.
Yeah, right. But just like 2 minutes, well, no, actually, like about 20 minutes before, I showed them this, which
You have
is
built.
MIT built a 1 trillion frames per second camera, and they recorded this. This will be important
Look
in
at
a few
that.
minutes.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's
Like,
amazing.
seriously? While we have people building trillion FPS cameras, the Derplings are going like, how
Yeah.
does light work?
Max, it's no big deal because Roger can build that like and give him a week or two.
Oh,
he'll
yeah,
he'll
yeah,
have
yeah.
this built. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
No, yeah, of course.
he said earlier he could build that radar to measure
The sun, yes.
the
Yeah, he
sun.
couldn't-
And I'm like, you can't build that.
He couldn't build a
Yeah.
sandwich without fucking it up.
He used to,
But
he
no,
used to
here's the
train
thing.
people how to build arrays. Go ahead.
Here's the thing about speed of light. Like we've had measurements since 350 years. Like it started with Jupiter and where we were in the orbit taking longer and stuff like that. And we were within 5% of what today's accepted speed of light is in 1849 using oil lamps, a mirror, and
That's true. From a
toothed wheel.
mountaintop. Yeah, from a mountaintop to the other.
I recently
yeah,
watched something on that. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Sometimes it amazes me the stuff that we do like today, but we really have to take our hats off to the people in like the 18 freaking hundreds doing like actual science with almost nothing and just having to build stuff and create stuff that doesn't exist yet and still getting the knowledge down. It's amazing. Mr. Eman says, are we measuring the speed of light? Well, it came up and it will come up again. So this is the
quick
video that
question,
I'm
too.
showing. Yes.
About the speed of light, I know that they some people will have an issue with measuring the two-way speed of light. And what is
Correct.
the good reason that they give for like expecting the speed to be different? I know that it probably falls in a lot of religious circles and arguments about the age of the universe. I think I've heard it.
Yeah.
But
because you can't accurately measure a one-way speed of light. You always have to measure the return.
right.
So here's the thing, though. I can, in common technology, measure one-way speed of light through latency of fiber optic networks.
Right.
And then what was it? So Max was showing what seemed to be purported to be the one-way speed of light.
Yes.
How is
Yes.
that different than?
Yeah, but
The
this
difference-
is brand new. This is
Yeah.
from
Right.
This is actually 13 years ago, not brand new, but still new. But we had to develop those like ultra mega high speed cameras to actually capture the transit because
So
it's
is-
otherwise it's
And the
just too
problem with
slow.
the two ways that they have to do math and divide by two, and they can't.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
is
yeah.
the way that this camera actually captures it, like conceptually, that it has to be able to capture at increments of the speed of light in order to show it progressing at the speed of light.
No,
I
the
guess that's
camera
what-
frames per second. So
the camera is way faster than the speed of light. But there is another video of a guy building one of these ultra high speed cameras in his garage, and that is relatively new. So let's keep it. No, sorry. No, this video, this tab. There we go.
So it'll give you the
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Cause how much do you think the camera costs? No idea, but a lot of money probably.
Too much.
It's MIT. They have a limitless budget, pretty much.
oh, and they also have some pretty rich alumni.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Benefactors and so on.
Yeah, they're funded by they. So they got all
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
They.
show it on the screen too. Yeah, you know.
Are we
But
already covered the
Oh, we're gonna. He's gonna
No.
go into it.
It's something completely
Max, get a
different.
better
It's not-
mic.
it has- I mean, it's,
No, it's fucking Roger's stream. So here's a link from the slow-mo guys. This is 15 million subs YouTube, but I also have one of like a literal dude doing this in his garage. And also listen to Mr. E-Man, hit the like button, people.
Yes.
It's something that you've never heard anyone talk about. With a microwave test. You ever heard of a microwave test?
Yeah.
Just click to 16 minutes, Roger, because you don't need to play it video. You just need to put it on image.
Okay, I'm gonna play his first, right quick though.
No, it's just an image. It's just an image. There's no talk. You don't need to.
Oh, Simon Dan has a version of that video of measuring the speed of light. That's the link that I just shared.
You don't need to play it. Just click
on the
so you can see the elevation.
Add some slices of cheese, and you can measure the nodes. And
just for a second, Roger.
You can get the speed of light from a microwave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, imagine.
It's hilarious.
I've seen that. I haven't done it myself.
Invisible light, the whole spectrum. What the timestamp again? Are you looking at?
16 minutes.
You can clearly see
16
all
minutes.
Yeah, you can literally see the Earth looks concave.
all feature lengths.
Live
You're
debug.
concave.
Oh, this is hilarious because he's showing me like it's evidence. He's showing me a video of a dude that is recording a monitor with his phone. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's evidence."
That's evidence because I watched a YouTube video.
I lost
record
it.
shit.
With this one, I lost it.
You work through now?
Well, according to
16
a
minutes,
couple of
Roger.
those screenshots.
Yeah, Roger, but you're focusing.
Keep going,
on
Roger.
that is a fisheye
No.
lens. Yes, that's a
You can
fisheye
back to the
lens.
beginning.
Further?
100%. It's Red Bull.
no,
Officials are
16
using a
minutes.
fisheye
I don't know
lens
why I
for
did
30
that.
views.
I
That
think
Here we go. I got it
so.
now.
Like, pay attention to Roger's like ability to process like instructions. Right, the guys told him a very specific timestamp, and I think it was like 16 minutes and 18 seconds or something like that. And granted, like he's running a show, he's probably got other things going on. People are probably chatting him and adding him in the comments, whatever. But like he goes to 16 minutes and then just presses play. And then the guy says, no, further than that. And he goes to like 18 minutes and just like clicks it and just like lets it start rolling. And like he's not even paying attention. Like then the guy's like, no. I want to show an image at this specific. I don't even want you to press play. I don't want you to pan. I don't want you to do anything. Just go to this very specific moment so we can look at an image that I'm cherry picking because that's the way that you do it, right? When you're presenting good evidence, you just show one image and then we move on. So like, listen to me, Roger. And Roger's like, no, I'm just going to click around until something looks like it confirms our bias,
Yeah, until something looks what I want.
It's so unbelievable. So I think that's good evidence for a working hypothesis that stupidity does work its way into the equation of like lying or stupidity. Like we know that we're trying to confirm that which one is which. And I think like Monkey said, there is a good deal of both of it. When I say good deal, I mean a lot. There's a lot of both of it that can kind of work itself into this. So just keep that in mind.
I'm checking on MDD and Isa just sent a super chat. Both is scriptural harmonization possible or not? If the texts were corrupted, when did this happen? If so, where is the original source text? I did a boo-boo. I didn't think this was happening today. I don't know why. I thought it was the following night.
No problem. I just said I'm going to put my super chat in, so we'll have it. We'll talk about it.
This will end up super late because there's like 700 people watching. So we'll do a review tomorrow. It will be fun.
What do you think about my super chat? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think it was a good super chat that I posted?
Yeah.
Because I think I posted all the different information. I think it will. It's not my normal, what is that called? Steelman one.
Regular question, yes.
Yeah, I said I'm interested. Let's go a little deeper.
Go a little back.
That one.
Oh my God, this is someone
go back.
a monitor. This is so...
You want to go back to where it's actually...
Of course, he's trying to show the Red Bull jump, and he doesn't go to the actual Red Bull link. That is pure dishonesty. If you don't go to the primary source, that is just completely dishonest.
Actually bending.
Go back. Yeah, go back.
Yeah.
It's to show you that this video is trash.
Roger, go back.
Yeah, look at that.
Go back.
Oh my God.
It's concave.
Concave.
Piece
We're
of
all
shit.
concavers now.
As far as you know,
Shit.
yeah, as far as you guys know, does the Earth change its shape throughout
Yes.
throughout the day regularly?
Sure,
Okay.
why not?
I mean, that's what earthquakes are.
Okay. We should have PhD Tony on. Maybe he can clear it up.
Yes.
I got one back. There we go.
What I'm doing,
I love that he just cooked, like literally cooked himself on this one.
Live in 4K.
video,
Live in
I'm showing you
720p.
like the difference between fisheye lenses and a normal camera, right? So when you get to
Well, this is-
110,000 feet, you see it from that normal camera view.
No.
Like that.
It depends on the angle that the camera's looking at.
Again, this is another fisheye lens because this is straight and it's also it's curving for some reason. And Roger said I can show you the black swan, and he was going to show me. But I'm 99% sure he was going to show the black swan of the one that has a crane that looks like an S.
That's all wavy,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you
it's
would've
all
shown that, I
wavy.
would have lost it. I would have lost it. I just would have gone off the rails.
The
Black-
exception is the rule, by the way. The exception is always the rule. Just remember that.
Okay.
The Earth is obviously like one of those floppy plastic records you used to get on the backs of cereal boxes in the 70s.
You guys are
With the fisheye lens, yeah. So if you tip it up, then that's when you get your curve. If you can tip it down,
so dishonest. It's like they are using fisheye and mine. I shared 2 links with them. You can see it on the Drunk Debunk show. The link is in the description. I shared 2 links with them, which are both rectilinear lenses, and they can't handle it. Dishonest trash bags.
concave
Let me
curve.
just point out
Come back
that
to
I gave you
concave.
primary sources. What you're showing me is a video of some derpling filming a monitor with
Derpling. Oh, now you're gonna start calling me. Don't do
I
that.
didn't like that at all.
See,
Well,
this-
if you-
Oh, Roger,
Don't
you
call me
cried because I said derpling, and then when one of your idiot followers told to me that I should swim to Antarctica so that I would die, you said absolutely nothing. You fucking piece of trash, senile fuckface.
Instead of derpling, he would actually have a video
at
about
110,000 feet, you've got no curvature, which debunks your claim that
That
one
one-
at 100,000
that's
feet
110?
is curvature. That's
No,
110,000
this is
feet.
I can show you 200,000
You
feet
can
right
find
now.
these images on Google Images. You can find them yourself. So
Yeah, you can find them. You can find them yourself. We all know what that means, that they're just lying. And if it's your claim, then pull it up. I mean, that's the only positive thing that I've ever got from Ross Perry is pull it up. If you have it, pull it up. If not, shut your mouth.
Shut the fuck up.
so it's like, you know, it's good
how
offense.
much curvature would
Only
you have?
thing you can do is cherry pick out of a conspiracy people.
No, we're
No,
not
these are official photos. These are official photos. It's just that this photo contradicts the curved
They're not.
photos.
These
And
are
you can tell the
screenshots.
difference between a fisheye lens
It's a guy filming a monitor.
and a
This is
straight
not
lens like
primary
that.
sources.
Yeah, when there's no lens distortion.
This
That's
is
why
guy-
you-
No primary source. There's no lens distortion, he says. Oh my God. How are they so delusional?
Because they have to be.
Yeah, there's no other answer. What's this, man?
Yeah, he's
Primary
literally
source.
just pausing some
Yeah,
random
I
video.
Dude,
You don't know what
Rod.
the
Right?
video
What
is.
you're doing, right? You're being
This
biased.
is-
towards
this is
Globe
straw
because-
man.
Because
This is
this
straw
breaks your
man stuff.
paradigm.
Oh, man.
And they're all desperate. It's like, you're biased, you're a straw man. And
They
just
reach
throwing
into
out-
they reach into their bag of wits at fallacies, like when they feel
Yep.
cornered, right? And they
Yeah.
start
They
spouting.
just and it's like bingo. They put the hand in, they swirl around, and they grab the first fallacy they can, and they just yell it out, always incorrectly.
Yep.
You know, they should really just get one of those bingo balls so they can just turn it whenever fallacy
That would
comes
be
out.
awesome.
you know?
Yeah, just turn it around.
That way they don't reuse them.
This is a good demonstration. I'm just going to bring it up, but this is a good example of what happens when you overexpose the light from the Earth. You can
Correct.
actually see the stars.
Yeah, look at that.
And so if there are any flat earthers that are wondering why the Earth has suddenly changed to the brightest thing you've ever seen in your life, it's because you have to overexpose it in order to see beyond it. And so if we want to see the features on the Earth, then you're not going to see the stars. That's just how cameras work. It's
A very astute observation. I hadn't noticed that. And you can see that you can barely see the details on the balloon, the shadows and stuff, even like there are shadows there because it has folds and so on, but it's way overexposed.
Yeah, it's just,
This is showing you that there's no curvature at 110,000.
It's straw man fallacy.
That's what it's showing you.
It's not a straw man because I described
there's a
it.
trillion videos all over the place. We're not going to sit and pick at this. Come on.
And of course, like constantly interrupting. They won't let me get a sentence out uninterrupted. It's fucking annoying as hell.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So we can analyze these videos all day long, and you can use different.
Nothing's going to flip anything.
Like, use Walter Bislin's calculator. We can use all of them. We can go through McWest.
I put one in there too from Zetetic.
Oh,
Really?
Oh my god. Synthetic warrior, another dumbass. A synthetic.
Really?
It's an old one.
Oh my god.
Oh,
dude, I'm so glad that that guy's annoying voice is so low. It's so quiet.
The plane.
It's nice.
Oh, that's all you can do.
They played. Is he gone?
No, he's still here.
Oh no, that's not him. Who was that?
It's
Who just
Max
left?
is his name, if you want to know who it is.
Yeah.
No, I know that
That's the way
Maxine.
about
Yeah, Maxine.
My voice. It's the way it sounds.
That's okay.
You're a tiny Jewish lady, right? You're like a little Jewish lady.
Oh my god.
No?
Really?
The sex, like casual combo, sexism, anti-Semitism, just because, and of course a little bit of some personal attacks because I can control how my voice sounds like. Apparently,
Yeah. Same me. I don't like.
I mean,
my
I
voice.
actually love when they do that because it means that they literally have nothing else to say.
The good thing about Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan, yeah, the echo's really bad.
Dan Lemo Manley. The good thing about you, Max, is that you were prepared with your flat Earth material right there at your fingertips, and you were just ready to go. And so they're not prepared for someone else to be prepared. And so that's when the insults start happening, and when their laughter becomes way more frequent than it would otherwise, because they have this like mechanism, and like someone that demonstrates it really well is when Alan and Shane, when they're doing their own demonstration and they get to like, this is what the globe says. Like anytime they say the word globe, they just automatically, you can cue the laugh track of like them just like laughing at how ridiculous it is. Like, and no, like any honest like debater is going to present the evidence and let the evidence stand and wait for the other person to respond so that they can consider those points. Like, and that's just not how these things go. And like, if you listen to it, like their level, like Roger just continues to see red. And so now he's just pulling everything that he can, and he's not thinking clearly to begin with. And it's just amplified as they feel more and more like of, I will say, like Max's like immediate like answer to all of their like rebuttals. He's just got it ready to fire, and like that's what made this so special, like in that sense. So
I have I mean, Peter like did this for us. So what's happening right now is the flat earthers are going like this.
It's a wacky inflatable. What is it? Flying tube man.
Flying tube man. Yes. Yeah, Peter caught that like on the spot. It's so good.
Yeah, I wouldn't change one thing about it. It's exactly right.
For microwaves.
We're just kidding. Relax.
No, you're not kidding.
I was just joking.
Awful.
What do you
Don't
mean?
say that shit.
I'm not joking around, guy. What's your name?
What's up, Max?
You're the monkey pat
No,
guy.
that's the other guy.
No, what's a different guy?
Yeah, completely.
No, I'm Monkey.
Like they have the names on screen and they can't identify. And the thing moves with who is talking. I couldn't even enable my camera for some reason on this shitty ass stream.
They all do this. Yeah, they all pretend to not know. At any like they all just make it. I think it's like a thing that they do where they try to make them seem so insignificant, like the drunk guy, right? Or like, oh, you're that. I don't even know how to MX. What does that even mean? Oh, Max. Oh, it's that simple. I'll forget it next Tuesday. But it's like they all do this where it's like it's such a small part of my life. Like we know what the Earth is. You guys don't even matter. And it's like at the end of the day, it's like this Dearth clip that I have where he accidentally outs himself as actually knowing who the Drunk Debunk show is. when like 5 minutes prior to that, when the Drunk Debunk Show Mike was on stream with Derp, he's like, oh yeah, I've never seen any of your stuff. But then he goes to reference a character like on accident. He was trying to say Dave McKeegan, but he says, oh yeah, that Keegan McKeegan guy that like goes on stream. And like, that's a character that Mike has done. And like, the only way he would know that is if he's watched Mike before. Like, he could not mistake Dave for Keegan. Like, I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen. But like, they all do this. They downplay like how much they know about the people that like try to debunk them regularly just to make it seem insignificant, right? Like, I think that it's just this built-in like mechanism they do to try and make the globe seem so like it's not even a thing. We don't even care
like,
about
oh,
it.
we don't know who you guys are. But then in a little while, I turn on my camera and the dude goes like, oh, I know who you are. Like, dude, how many Maxes are there with this voice,
with that voice,
and that nickname also? Like, dude, I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Like Mikey thought that I was Astrokate for a while. I had to literally text him and be like, dude, that's not me.
But he's spoken with Kate. He's seen Kate on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I talked to him before that, too, and he still thought I was Astrokate for some reason.
Oh, my.
I don't.
But the IC's point, they have to emphasize everything. That's why they call it about the jab. That's why they say the wobbly ball in space. And I mean, it's their way to emphasize it everything, because that's just their cognitive dissonance. Like, if we emphasize it enough, then we don't have to believe it kind of mentality. But but it's the same thing. It's like, yeah, if they didn't know me, yeah, you know what, I would be understanding of that. But the fact that you guys have been in this for so long and been debunking these people for so long, it's like everybody would know the name Max, IC Spin, MonkeyCatPatPat, MC Tune, FTFE, like the ones who are always in those chats, always doing all the videos and always actively debunking them on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because Alan refers to me as the drunk guy, and I'm like, that's not me.
Yeah, the blobs are like on a whole other level of dumb. Peter says, to be fair, flat earthers struggling to read something that's on screen does check out.
Monkeys guy or whatever. What's his name?
Right above you. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
What about him?
That's what I'm saying. That's who was just saying, "Oh, you guys are being mean."
No, that's Max.
No, I'm just kidding with you, Max. Good to meet you, man.
I didn't say you were being mean. Actually, quite the opposite. You're
no.
If your only criticism is the way my voice sounds, something I have like literally zero control over.
Yeah, I know.
It's not criticism. It was a freaking joke, bro. That's what we do to. Like, even to my friends, like Roger tonight sounds like a freaking, like, it sounds completely different. He sounds so different.
Like I'm in a Sopranos movie. Who cares?
The Sopranos movie.
Let's be honest, you do.
The Sopranos movie.
You sound like you're about to whack me, man.
Hey, watch your mother, kid.
He's got a weekend with.
Yeah, someone else is just on his list.
He's gonna break your kneecaps.
No, so Roger, have you ever heard of this microwave thing where they have a test where you can?
For it. I couldn't see it in the.
It's on.
Of course, he can't Google something.
Checks out.
It's like measuring speed of light microwave, and you get a whole bunch of results.
Simultaneously, he knows everything.
Go to Google.
Right?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I've heard that argument. In Roger's whole stream of that copy of the final debate that he did, he wasn't able to rebut one single argument. All he did was ask like stupid questions and yada yada. Like, he didn't offer a single rebuttal or even an attempt at a rebuttal. It was hilarious.
You know what? And to further go on that point, do you know what's more crazy is that when he hosted his own final debate right after, Globers, all they did was rebut any point that I won't say rebut. All they did was put forth evidence, and he said, I'll take it on board. What we should do is whenever we get in another Roger stream or what have you, when our communication paths line up, we should say, all right, when do you want to address these, Roger? We've given you time. We've given you 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is. We've got the list of things that you said you would get to from. We could literally just collate a list of the things that he said he would get to from the final debate and have him answer it. Give us some bullshit or something. But give us something. Let's get back to it and not just let it float off and say, that's what they do. Like, we should hold their feet to the fire more.
Give me word salad. I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just
Something.
put, how do you measure the speed of light? And then scroll down, and then it shows you step by step how to do this process. It's like hilarious, dude. In a microwave.
In a microwave.
Yeah, you find the speed of light in a microwave with a microwave.
Yeah,
What I didn't realize, what you get to, Max, here in a second, is I didn't realize at the time that he was just like, it's all bullshit, right? Like that's like he's like setting it up to be like, oh yeah, I don't give a shit about none of this. Like I'm just like saying what they're like. He's like presenting it as if like, oh, they actually do this, and like this is how you could learn and do. And so I think like we're like, okay, cool, like let's go forward with it. But like that's all they do with all these topics. It's just blows my mind.
Oh, it's
but
he's
it
presenting it
involves
like bullshit.
math. Yeah, he's like, oh, look at these idiots. They say they can measure the speed of light with a microwave. But even the delivery on the sarcasm failed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and it's because in his mind, the only way we can we can measure the speed of light because it's so fast is because NASA has to tell us, or the universities have to tell us, when there's actual ways to demonstrate it. Homemade. Are you going to get a scientific measurement down to 3 decimal points? No, but you can get a close approximation.
Dan, it's even more derpier than that. They think that the light doesn't travel.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't say more, but it becomes so good in just like a few minutes. I've seen it.
It's correct that Google says it. It's not correct. It's not, bro. It's not correct that it actually proves the speed of light. It just proves that you say something.
There you go, Rob.
With equations. You're using equations,
right? But
what you're doing.
There is a correlation between the equation.
Let them.
There is a correlation between the equation and what actually happens.
Yeah, but that's not causation, though, dude.
Oh my god!
Oh, I have my can of pre-made sentences here. It's like, oh, I heard correlation. Correlation is not causation, bro. Like, yes, it's direct causation because the way the microwaves heat up the thing. So that is directly what's happening. Unless you want to say that microwaves don't work, in which I would invite you, we could do a little experiment. I don't know, maybe take the glass off and you can put your hand in the microwave and we can turn it on, see how much it doesn't actually work.
Now I'd say put his head into it and see if you could really feel it.
I'd be willing to bet that, if we could have pressed this point maybe 10 minutes further, I bet we could have gotten them to say that like waves and the water, like approaching the shoreline, are actually just not real. Like that's just a figment of our imagination. Like they would just deny all frequency. Like I think if it's just a little bit further, we got to try harder next time.
No, but I see you have to be careful with that though, because waves are mechanical waves and light isn't. So if you press that, then they're going to turn around and say, "See, you're admitting that there's an ether."
Yes.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah, we go down that route.
No.
Well, there is when
of course
the
not.
cheese is inside the microwave.
No, it's
and
mini
you turn
marshmallows.
it on. It can be.
Oh, I'm sure they have all different
You
reasons,
can do it
right?
with chocolate. You can do it with like cheddar slices.
I've seen this
There's many
before. I
ways
know
you
what
can
you're
do it
talking
with.
You can make s'mores. You can make s'mores. Go to the speed of light.
S'mores for science.
S'mores.
Hey, RG's doing it. Hey, RG, how you doing, man?
What's up, RG? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, man. I've been doing my thing, man. Just working on a documentary and a couple other ideas.
I didn't want to even
comes a
ask.
genius.
But
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
documentary from a flurf.
I was gonna
That
ask,
sounds
but I was like,
interesting.
it's RG, like not even worth.
Hopefully he's picking up where JM Truth left off with his documentary. I'm so that someone needs to pick that up and run with it, but I can't wait to see RG shouty caps, RG what he has to do.
Lindsay Bow says Roger's avatar is disturbing. Yeah, absolutely disgusting.
These are the type of people.
Yeah. Drunk Debunk drew a phallic shaped device pointing towards it at the beginning of his stream, so he addressed it.
Coming down the pipeline with I don't get a chance to really talk to many Globers, man, and I
I wonder why that is. Probably because You're scared.
That's him saying, I spent a lot of time in my echo chamber. That's all he said. He just said it a different way.
I mean, you speak to Glovers every day. If you go get coffee, you're speaking to a Glover. Like 99.9% chance that you're speaking, like everyone you speak to throughout the day is a Glover. So
yeah, he hangs out
lying there. But what comes up is fascinating. I thought he was going to ask something more interesting, right? Like, oh yeah, I got this opportunity to speak to a Glover.
I wanted to ask a question to the plane guy, you know.
Max, oh come on, we're just kidding. Don't razz him.
Okay, I don't want to push him. I'm sorry.
Don't jump on him.
Yeah, because I'm not even allowed to say fuck you, but they are allowed to just do whatever. Double standard there, Roger.
I'm sorry. No, I did. Like when
yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's say we're on a ship on the ocean, any ocean on the big round ball ocean full of water, right? We're gonna play your game tonight. At what point on the boat are you going south?
When
anytime you're pointed south, what the fuck?
Like, yeah, you know, you grab your phone, your compass, and you go south it that way.
But I think everyone should pay attention to how, Max, you're very careful the way you answer this, because you're trying to give them an image that we can all agree on based on where we are on the globe, and then just listen to Roger fail to understand or catch the way that it, plays out.
Eric E., Master of Light Earth, shares a link. Clifford Stoll measures the speed of light. Is this the dude that did it in his garage? When you point south, on the globe, south is towards the South Pole, right?
Well, we got a magnetic south pole.
Which direction is the South Pole?
I mean, if you let's say if you orient the globe with the North Pole on top, the South Pole will be down.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, so there is a top on your globe in your model. There's a top and a bottom.
No, hold on. Dishonest trash bags.
Yep.
Hold on, because I said very clear, a very specific
Max,
sentence.
just real quick, because your answer wasn't very long, but can you is there any way you can go back like 5 seconds just so we can listen to it again, so we can see how they made it so dishonest?
You're very in your model. There's a top and a bottom.
No.
So
I mean, if you let's say if you orient the globe with the North Pole on top, the South Pole will be down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there is a top on your globe in your model. There's a top and a bottom.
No, hold on, because I said a very specific sentence before I frame this. If we put the globe with the north on top, Aldebaran says, you have an accent. They have stupid. I'll take Max's accent.
All day.
All day, baby.
The south is down, right? But if you're on the surface of the earth, up is towards the sky and down is towards the ground. So don't conflate those two. We're speaking about different things.
So if you're standing in Antarctica, you're standing upside down?
Yes. Upside down relative to someone in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
But to you, because gravity is pulling you down, down is towards the center of the earth.
Here we go. All right.
I truly don't think that they understand this concept. I don't think that they've ever thought about this past how laughable it is.
No.
It's very simple.
Come
on.
Says, my brain is about to explode.
Jesus Lord.
But the dude came oh, so exciting, glowers. I want to ask a question, and then asked the most repeated question ever. It's hilarious.
RG. That's why, because RG is one of the dumbest. He's one of the dumbest ones that are out there. He's the type of guy that needs it to be flat. He was on Jaren's, when Jaren came back, he was going globe. He was on Jaren's stream, practically begging Jaren not to say it was a globe. And then I wondered where RG would end up, and he ended up in the Foundry. And
Yeah, he ended up in the Foundry and in JJ's chat. Just
Yeah, what up, fam? The Foundry.
Yeah,
Seven,
he's the guy. He's got a trench coat full of conspiracies. If you need a conspiracy for any occasion, right? If it's prom conspiracy you're after, if you're going to the beach for the weekend with the family conspiracy, if you want to go see the Statue of Liberty, right? Like whatever the case is, he's got a conspiracy for you. I have never been disappointed. I say it tongue in cheek with a conspiracy that he just pulls completely out of. If you want to know what's actually going on, like on the dark web, I'm pretty sure RG's your man. Like he can tell you anything that you want to know about the crazy shit.
And he's an expert on 5G and meta metals and antennas and transmitters and all this other shit.
Nanobots that like live within dairy products and plastics, and he'll tell you everything. It's unbelievable. I've learned a lot.
His first live stream was like a 6-hour reading of a 2015 NASA document about the warfare like 10 years from now. And he's like, oh, look, they're already talking about nanobots. How do we know about this? They're already talking about radio. How do we know about this? I'm like, the fuck? This isn't new.
David says, so the Alex Jones of Flat Earth.
Pretty much.
Perfect description, yes.
Bruh, he is wild. I'll leave it at that.
A million times.
Of course we have.
And and just so you know, I'm sorry, anytime that RG has something to say, oh boy, Vlad's there to just agree and agree and agree. And
he does the research.
Like, oh my gosh, I did not know that. Oh my, thank you for bringing that to our attention, RG. Y'all subscribe. Make sure everybody send your links in the Foundry. Don't wait on me. Don't you wait on me. Just send it in the Foundry. It's just unbelievable. He just is on auto accept everything RG says.
Auto accept. And also, everyone should have a channel. The Foundry is a bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
The boats are going upside down as they go over the ocean.
Relative to someone
so the planes are flying upside down. Birds are flying upside down. The sun is actually below you, not above you in the south.
Oh my God. He thinks that if you're in the south on a globe, the sun will be at your feet.
Yeah.
Like, how does that make any sense?
I think his logic train flipped in his head, and he all of a sudden thought that you're hanging on for dear life. Like if you're on the south, like if you're at the South Pole, and he's like imagining that the sun's like down there somewhere. Or like he just lost his complete orientation of like where he was in space. Like that was wild.
That it would be so much fun to just like drop them off on a forest and watch them like not be able to figure out where the hell they are.
Yeah.
No,
you can give them a compass,
it's actually above you.
Yeah, you give them a compass and they're not going to believe.
No, it's in a 0.93 million miles away from you.
Oh, I forgot.
And it's refracting 180 degrees when it hits the atmos.
Oh my fucking God. Roger, number one, if you're going to say the derpity, that is, you need to say atmo, because the S is the beginning of sphere.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Witset's been corrected on this live.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, by QE, he was super drunk and he's like, it's atmo. No, the S is for sphere. And like, he was all drunk. That's a hilarious video.
Yeah.
But like, Roger, this is not hard. Like, we can draw it actually very easy with paint. Let me do the demonstration very quickly. Paint. Okay, so circle. We have the Earth. Of course, this is not going. This is not going to be to scale, but you can survive this. Earth. And you know what? Let's do it like this. No, but why do you change to black? Damn you. Black. Earth. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. Now shallow. And the sun. It's not to scale, so don't bash me on that. So if I'm here, I'm looking at the sun above me. And if you're here, you're looking at the sun above you too. Down is towards the center of the Earth. Down is here. How they can't do like basic spatial reasoning. I imagine them just going around their house and just bashing against the door frames, like, oh, damn.
To be fair, I think like if you account for the seasons, right, and we draw that at like a 26 degrees or something, like if you were standing at the North Pole, and like that's why I said I think he like completely flipped his orientation in his mind. And like if say you were at like that and like the sun is like over that way, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and then if you were on the bottom, I'm trying to watch myself and it's mirrored. But if you were on the bottom instead, like the sun would like be underneath you if you were still oriented like you were on the North Pole. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah,
I think that's what he did in his mind, just like all of a sudden in milliseconds, like flipped his entire like. But I just think they do that because they're not familiar enough with what the globe model is.
Oh yeah,
and so I don't know. But
Real Signal says never even mind the 3D. These ones can't even 1D.
Yeah.
No one. That is a straw. That is a giant straw, man. The ones that actually.
Oh yeah, that's you guys' claim. I've actually looked at it.
Don't you have one where the guys falling in the sun?
Looked at shit
in the plane.
Did you watch that? Hey, I don't know if you watched that one.
Yeah, I watched it.
You did? Huh.
Yes.
How do you explain that?
The plane following the sun.
Yeah.
You got to understand the plane. That was good. That was a good one. The plane.
It's funny. That's the only.
We got more than that.
It's just making fun of how he sounds.
No,
you guys got no substance.
Yeah, and,
I asked you a question.
The funny thing is that none of you monolinguists speak any other languages. So I'm way better at you than you. So I do.
Yeah,
so
that makes me less of a person.
I keep getting a lot of glitches.
So no, it doesn't make you any less of a person, but you're mocking someone for literally being smarter than you, stupid fuck. The fact that I have an accent is because I speak more than one language. And the fact that a filthy third world barefoot foreigner is beating at you in a debate in your own language should cause you to just fucking shut down your channel and never come to the internet in public again. If that ever happened to me, that would be an embarrassment. So, yeah, you're just self-owning you with the attempt of mockery at me. And then also while completely demonstrating that you're just dumbass, completely dumbass.
With this,
I don't know, you're
Roger.
self-owning yourselves when you mock me because I have an accent or because of my voice, you're just owning yourself.
Where were you from?
I'm from Uruguay.
Who cares?
Oh, Uruguay. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he's in the southern hemisphere.
The southern.
So he's standing upside down.
Yes.
I am, and I have never seen Polaris. I wonder why that is. Eric, Kyle doesn't speak Spanish. No freaking way. Every time I've had someone say, "Oh yeah, an American," every time I've heard them say, "I speak Spanish," they don't. Spanish is hard. It's a super hard language.
Yeah,
because it's too far away from you, dude.
Yeah, you're too far away.
Too far away.
Yes, you are. Yes, over distance, things disappear. I promise you, shit shrinks.
The light doesn't travel forever, dude.
It does. How can we see stars that are billions of light?
Oh, so my light right here can travel forever. Yeah, my light over my head right here. Yeah. Okay.
The thing that I think that you touch on here and you get to, but I think people, it would, in theory, it would travel forever, but there's just going to be atmospheric scattering that are going to capture the light and not allow it to leave, like in a general sense, right? Like if anyone's contributing to the overall light that's coming from the Earth to anywhere, chances are it's going to have been reflected 1,000,000 times in between the time that it's able to escape and like make it to a faraway galaxy or something. But like in theory, if there was no atmosphere, yes, like that's why we can see light coming from other stars, coming from other planets, other solar systems, what have you. It's just how long do you have to spend receiving like those very, very, very tiny amounts of photons that are coming from faraway places. And that's why you have to do long exposures.
Even if you like look at the math, if you do the inverse, you do the derived function.
Yeah.
Because it's a square, it never goes to 0.
Yeah.
So like this is just basic numbers. LED lights probably not, but the stars are a little bit brighter than a 15-watt LED light bulb.
Yeah.
What's the one with the light distance where it has to be? I forget what it's called.
The inverse square law.
Inverse square law.
Inverse square law.
Like, at this point, I could probably just do a monologue and just argue with myself as a flat earther and a glober, and I will do better than them.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds to me like he was confirming that the inverse square law is a real thing when he asked that. Like, he's like, what's that thing that's definitely a thing, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the thing that always approaches 0, but like never hits 0. Yeah. That's the inverse square law.
I forgot to say, and like cause their brain to just like drift. I forgot to say asymptotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asymptotic.
Eric, photon flux density diminishes with the inverse square law. Yes.
Law.
Yeah. The thing is that the inverse, if you do the inverse of the inverse square law, that tells you that it never goes to 0.
You mean light never dissipates totally?
It never goes to 0.
So
because it's
never goes to 0.
A quadratic function. So if you do x squared and you invert that, the value of x can never go to 0. If you do the derivation of x squared, that's 2x. That is never 0.
So if I walk away from you with a flashlight in my hand and I keep on walking
inside the atmosphere.
He's almost about to demonstrate Peter Markley's, like, to my knowledge, Peter Markley's fantastic demonstration of how we know that the sun is not on a flat Earth, because of the way that between different increments of time, the sun is constant. And when he's bringing up the flashlight here, Peter could be probably better on elucidating what he did, but the fact that the frequency is shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter, like train tracks that are coming to a head, which is a demonstration of perspective, but we don't see that with the sun if we measure it in the same increments of time that Peter did with his flashlight. And D-Man, I know he doesn't jump into like Peter's demonstration, but they should understand perspective. At least they pretend to, only when it suits them, but they just can't. They can't even answer Peter. I don't think they've ever brought it up on how his isn't a demonstration of the Earth not being flat and instead being an oblate spheroid like it is. So
Surrender Monkey says, doesn't Uruguay border all their moms? No, the only one I'm a father of is Dick Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Will the light stop? Will you not see the light at some point?
I need to go to the toilet. I'll let it play, and I'll be right back, and we will discuss it. I'll pause it, and we'll discuss it when I'm back, because I need to go to the TP. In the atmosphere, there is a lot more attenuation, but not in space. In space,
but then not in space. In space it's forever.
Yeah, that's right.
In space it's forever.
Yeah, there's nothing to block it.
Has he seen Mikey's photos?
I don't know yet.
Have you seen Rhetoric, Titan's shadow
do
going
you
over Saturn,
actually,
and then the transit of the ISS? Would you like me to show you that?
No, we don't.
Was it in a
don't
pool?
I don't go to Rhetoric.
You guys don't want to see
You'd rather, let me get this straight. You'd rather have Mikey with a pair of binoculars, phone at the objective of binoculars, than a professional telescope that costs more than Mikey's car. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Wait, this guy gets paid? He's professional?
Yeah, because we're looking for local light.
Mikey's binoculars are better than the fake ISS. It's obvious that the fake it. We were on about this earlier. They're all bloopers on ISS, and you're buying it. You're just going along with it. That's why Mikey's binoculars are better.
It's in a pool.
You're saying that
and it's finding stuff which are better.
You're saying Red's Rhetoric is faking all of this, and Mikey is the only
No,
logical...
I'm saying the answer is anybody that's
Oh my God. I'm so sorry that I left just at that moment. That is like the third logical trap that I catch Roger on. And I asked him, like, are you telling me this? And he just goes and says, yes. That was so good. I was so satisfied because they don't even understand the sarcasm in the questions. Like, are you telling me that you prefer Mikey's binoculars and a phone put up to the binoculars than an actual professional telescope that costs more than Mikey's car? And he very confidently said, yes.
I'm imagining you heard this start and you were in your bathroom and you said, oh my God. And you just stopped midstream and just jet it out. And just...
Pretty much, yes. I love that they bring up Mikey like he's some kind of authority in astrophotography.
Hey, you get Mikey props, so he goes out, he does work.
There's going to be a bronze statue of him outside of what's the guy at Flat Earth University that's totally real and not virtual online space. Made up professors. Yeah. He's gonna have a virtual statue of Mikey built for sure.
I mean, A for effort, but the results that is just Z as in zebra.
Mm-hmm.
Involved with space station.
Yeah, and in-red rhetoric involved with
the faking of
Astronomy Live. And what's that other guy's name? Danny Faulkner. They're not involved with that at all. They're not involved with NASA. I didn't.
I think would someone tell Red that he's involved with NASA? Because I'm pretty sure that's news to him. I don't think he knows that he's involved with NASA.
Well, he uses a telescope, so he has to be involved in NASA somehow, right?
I mean, yeah.
Just by using one, you're involved with NASA. That's how it works.
I could be wrong. I think he was really proud of one of his videos that NASA actually wasn't able to capture something, right? It was like one of the Falcon Heavy liftoffs or like return or something. It was around the time that JF. Do you remember that? Like he brought it up and like someone approached him about an opportunity with it or something, and he was like,
I know what you're talking about. He managed to track one of the launches in an uncut take from launch until touchdown. That's what he managed to do. Mm-hmm. It was hard as balls, but he did it.
Yeah, and I think he might have been approached with, I don't know if it was about money or about a job or something, but I remember him saying somewhere, I'd have to track it down, but that he was like, I think his position was ultimately like, as long as you give me credit, you can use it or something like that. But like, I don't remember the specifics. So.
Yep. Today I found on this website, I'm going to share it to everyone here. Give me 1 second. On this website, I actually credit to Astronomy Live. This is a website called itelescope.net that has where is it? Free telescopes. You can actually use telescopes for free, like big telescopes. In the US, in Australia, and if you pay, you get access to telescopes in Chile and a few other parts of the world. But they give you 30 minutes on telescope for free, right? With like big ass telescopes.
I'm officially creating a Max folder on my bookmarks. So that's like 3 in the last 15 minutes that I've snagged from this. So I'm like, damn, I need to get in this. What am I missing?
Like if you go, for example, here, starts from $40. For $40, you can rent time in like a proper telescope. So
that's awesome. That's so cool.
And Astronomy Live used this to get parallax measurements from 2 places, like from where he is in Florida and Chile. He used this service to get parallax measurements at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is just like, this is so badass. And meanwhile, we have denialists saying, the Earth is flat, bro. And people love science so much, they give it to you for free.
There's a satellite company, you might have brought it up before, Max, but that actually has like they'll send your cell phone to space, or they already have a cell phone in space, and they'll do a selfie of like a picture of you in space and then transmit it back. And so it's like you did your own selfie in space. But like they'll sell it to you. I don't know if it costs like $100 or what, but like you can pay them, and they have the technology. Like it's just circling the globe, and like people do it as like a novelty. But I looked into it for like I glanced at it when someone mentioned it on a stream. But yeah, they meanwhile, like you said, people just deny that space is actually a thing, and it's like they're just people doing stuff for fun, like because it's there.
And if you go to this one has a color camera, this one has a mono camera plus filters. Dude, I don't understand how they don't see what a fascinating time we live in.
Yeah, just imagine being so I don't know what the proper word is, but just so dense, just to not want to believe in this stuff. Like, this is cool as shit. Like, why do you want to sit there and be like, oh, no, there ain't anything outside of Earth because Earth is a flat covered by, a dome, blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. I don't know. There must be something in their life that just hurt them hard, that this is all they have now is flat Earth, and that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
I think Peter and Lindsay were saying it's Mark Rober. I looked him up. Yeah, he does the I think he does the selfies in space, but he does a lot of those kind of novelty videos. That's awesome.
What are we looking at? What is this?
What is that?
What is that? A kite?
Know, yeah. Dude, how high is that again?
A kite.
It's a fucking kite. You heard it. It's a fucking kite. Well, we can do measurements.
It's 250 miles high. I know how high it is. Well aware of it, dude.
Well aware.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay, well that's well above the dome.
Above the dome.
No, it's getting too evidence here. We need to shut this down.
Yep.
Getting juicy, baby.
How high is the dome again?
I don't know, dude. How high is it?
That's a good question.
How do you know it's above?
How do you know that's 250 miles up? What's your reference?
Wait. I'm sorry. Did he just say, how do we know it's above us? Is that what D-Man just asked?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said, how do we know it's above us? Yeah, go back just real quick.
Action
How high is the dome again?
I don't know, dude. How high is it?
That's a good question.
How do you know it's above us?
How do you know that's 250?
How do you know it's above us? Is that because
as opposed to it being below us? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I had not considered that. I'll have to go look.
I have to think about that one.
See if that fits.
Yeah, I mean, to me, my biggest impression would be that whenever you need to look up the ISS, you need to go like that. And
we can't see you, Max. Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that way is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all agree on that. I think we all agree. Jesus Lord.
Miles up. What's your reference? And don't give me an altimeter. The air pressure, we measured it with the height. Yeah, you don't have a reference to know how high they're actually getting with rockets.
No,
I'm gonna take
when you can do stuff like this.
Stuff like
when
what?
you can do stuff like this, you can actually calculate the distances by yourself.
Calculate it. How do you calculate it? How do you calculate the distance without a reference?
You use parallax, but that is
Parallax.
not my
What
specialty.
Is it okay? What's the parallax?
Peter says, Max, nah, we just learned that way is north. Remember, keep up. That is true. That is absolutely true. Hello, AD. No, the Earth is not flat yet. Well, any day now. Any day now.
We'll get there.
Yes. Any day now.
Parallax with that. To what's the distance of those stars that you're making the parallax with? How many millions of light years, thousands of light years away are those stars according to you?
Yeah.
You're using that as a reference for parallax?
It depends. It depends on the star that you're looking. They're all at different distances.
You don't know how far they are. Nobody
They're
does.
all at different distances. Yeah, I mean, people that know stuff know how far the stars are. This is not a hard thing. And remember when they say, "Oh, we know your model better than you do." when you say no one knows, you are admitting that you know nothing about the model. Because if you were honest and representing the model accurately, you would say the globers say that Polaris is X distance away.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I still don't know if your favorite friend Hakeem has went back to Polaris yet. He had a great understanding of Polaris on his FTFE stream ages ago, and I'd love to know what he learned from that. I think he's had plenty of time to like just make sure his arguments are like lined up so that he can properly discuss it. But oh god,
yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised he hasn't shown up for this.
I've been trying to get that debate with Hakeem, but he continues to run away.
He's got to be an athlete by now, right? He's been training so long with all of his running. Yeah.
Okay, and you got a measurement of it. Let me know when you get.
Yes, that's what parallax is. You make an observation. You make an observation, say in January, and then you make an observation in July, 6 months apart, when we're on the other side of the orbit, and then you do the parallax measurements.
And those stars are following us in that orbit too, right?
No, the stars don't really
move. They change or not? Huh? Same constellations. They're still in their same spots. Yeah.
Don't they have books back a few thousand years? More than a few thousand years, where you could go exact to the spots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen one from the early 1900s. My friend Eddie, growing up, had a book that was literally falling apart in his hand that he pulled out a modern telescope and said, "Hey, check this out. This shows you where they all are." This book's like 100, at the time it was like 80 years old.
Well, okay, why are you referencing books that are hundreds and hundreds of years old and ignoring everything that we do today?
Well, because what you're doing today hasn't been verified, dude.
What do you mean?
It's not readily available to the public, all the information that they...
Yes.
It absolutely is.
It is. Okay. Yeah. What part of the distance to like the nearest quasar? How do they verify that? And they use this as the measurements and the calculations, right?
Yeah.
Equations. Roger has a good point. Equations do exactly just what we need them to do, right? Like there's no methodology like to an equation. Like the left side doesn't have to equal the right side, or if it does, we just need to like move some stuff around and like do a fudge factor and all this and that, right? Like that's generally how math works. I think they have a pretty good understanding of it.
Yes. You can make math do whatever you want, except when you verify it and it doesn't comport with reality. The one thing that, for example, you guys, if you see Flat Earth debates on MDD, Kango44 will send super chats asking a very simple projectile problem, which takes like less than 5 minutes to calculate what the trajectory would be. And no flat earther can resolve even a simple parabolic arc trajectory on a projectile.
Mm-hmm. It's usually a badge of honor when they say, "Oh, physics? Nah, get that out of here. I didn't take that. Are you kidding me?" Like, come on.
Or the classic, how would you integrate this? Ryan!
Yeah.
But they but about the stars too. It's like, Astronomy Live just came out with his Bernard star going over 5 years and seeing it move. So who's repainting it in the firmament?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Measurement is done. And that is
if you don't want to look
accessible to anyone.
Anybody can do it. You guys just refuse to.
No, we don't refuse to. It's just like we don't believe the distances.
Why not?
They're incredible. Because light doesn't travel that far.
Do you own a telescope?
Yes, I actually do.
I see that you can use another layout. Well, we have the one that is for more than 9 people on the panel, but that makes the screen look very small. So I kind of scrounged up this one because the other day we were like 10 of us.
Too many people in the elevator.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Debatable D says you don't even need that. You can just say assuming start velocity of 0 and their brains will explode before they hear the actual physics problem. David says I'll take a look this weekend. Awesome. Which
have
one?
you used it?
Yes, I actually have. It's actually a Celestron. See, I'll grab it right quick for you.
Okay, then, dude, he has a telescope and he's a flat earther. I can't. How?
Vlad has a telescope too. Vlad has a telescope.
How?
It's got to be one of those $80 Walmart specials.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because even with that, you can look at the moon and you can see that it's a freaking physical thing.
Meanwhile, they celebrate Mikey's like shimmering light videos like that are definitely not what you see with any telescope you ever see. In fact, there's a guy named Jim Annis. Jim Annis. I don't know how they say his name, but he's regularly in Vlad and probably Sob's. I think Sob stream too.
Yeah,
but he does his own moon observation videos, and they seem to just disregard. They show it, like Roger even shows it on his streams. Like at the beginning of the stream, he'll show a Jim Annis like 5-minute video of just like the moon. And then they'll continue to say, like, if you wait like long enough and you wish hard enough, you can see stars through the moon. And they'll say it with a straight face, and it's not satire. It's like they just completely screw the pooch, I think might be the phrase I'm looking for, but it's just unbelievable. Like they celebrate.
I've seen that video of the stars through the moon. It's just dust on the sensor.
Yeah. I mean, there's an explanation for it because, like, what's the name of the star through the moon? Like, when do we see it? When does it show itself twice? Like, these things would be trackable. Like, they can agree that the sun has a pattern that we know, and like, so theoretically, we should be able to detect that with stars. And they just have nothing. Oh, yeah, it's a star through the moon. Like, that's what they say. So crazy.
I see what you did there. Why don't you, like I told you the other day, why don't you buy Red's dinner, or if you don't like Red's, that's fine. Go to Facebook.
Well, Red's going to be debating Flatsway here in the next couple of days.
Completely irrelevant to what I'm saying. Just shut the fuck up and let me speak, doofus.
Right?
Every time. And he tries to guess what I'm about to say and fails every single time. You're not smart enough, Roger.
But he knows everything.
Hopefully,
I'll give you a recipe to get this done. Go to Facebook and find in your local area.
I'm not gonna reference Facebook. I'll get an atlas.
I'm not gonna reference Facebook. I'll get an atlas. Like, dumbass, that's not what I was going to say. Listen first.
Where does Roger live?
You know how people say God gave you 2 years so you can listen twice as much as you speak. That you should put that into practice, Roger.
He lives in Denver, Dan.
Okay.
Listen. If you would stop interrupting and jumping the gun, give me just a second. Let me finish. You go on Facebook and you find your local astronomy group. They have meetings all over the world.
That's amazing.
And you can, when they meet, you can go to the meet. No one will tell you anything. Just ask them, how would you go about measuring the distance to a star? And you can get
I know it's a calculation, not a measurement.
No, it's a measurement because they
measure 100%.
You're not taking a minute. You're not saying, "Hey, let me pull out the tape and let me."
You don't. That's not.
No!
Pull up the tape measure. No.
Imagine they had to solve a problem like once. Just imagine they had to solve one problem.
No, you know
well,
what?
If a tape measure can't solve it, then let's just we might as well just
the perfect analogy for this, and I don't know if I've said this joke publicly. I usually do it in the chat, but these guys are the type of person that measures their dick like starting from the butthole. Yep. That's how dumb they are.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. So, you talked about spatial reasoning earlier. One of the problems with people who have issues with spatial reasoning is that they have to rely on one, they typically have low confidence, so they have to overly compensate. Hi, Roger. Welcome to fucking overcompensation. And two, they have to recover. They have to rely on things like rote memorization and everything else because they can't visually picture it. It's like a pancake is a 2D model to him because he can't identify the fact that there's a fluff to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you're adding one layer too many complexity when you go
Exactly.
from like a flat Earth to a globe. It's like, oh yeah, they just completely lose their minds. And
Yeah,
you might
I mean-
have a good point there. Actually, I haven't.
I mean,
considered that.
I mean, because to overcompensate, they use rote memorization. They use and the reason why I brought this up is because I was explaining to Olivia, who takes geometry, and about trying to teach her how to visualize it and things like that, so she can, and to kind of get off some of the words that she's going to trip up. But she's saying that there's some people who have a hard time understanding it, and I'm like, well, they might not have spatial awareness or spatial reasoning, and they're going to have to be required on rote memorization. They're going to require on tech like GPS or things like that, or flat maps like a book, like an atlas, and they're going to use verbal strategies to kind of get their way around different things. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. NASA security force says for $5, when they measure their dick, they should measure from the neck up.
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Good point.
The only way to measure.
You're doing it by vision, so there's
We
problems
could do
in
it
that.
ourselves. We could do it, right? But do it from like not assuming that they're millions and millions of miles away.
And that's what Mike said.
Oh my God, when you're measuring something, you don't assume, you're measuring. If you have a stick and you grab a tape measure, you're not assuming anything. You're literally measuring. And
Unless you're using your eyes.
Dick Wayne does the same thing. Like, oh, but you're using your eyes. Yes, but it's not like I'm looking at the stick and saying the stick is X length. That would be using your eyes as a measuring tool. If you grab a tape measure and you measure the stick, then yes, you're using your eyes, but you have an actual instrument to give you a measurement. They don't understand that.
No,
That's
Like
why
they-
they think this is 8 inches.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they regularly jump on us when we talk about assumptions, and they say, "Oh, you're assuming a globe." Like you'll hear Roger say it 3 times
Yes.
when a glober's talking to him. And it's like, no, what science is very simple. It's we confirm things. When we confirm something, that can be an assumption for something else that we're trying to confirm. And we
Mhm.
continue to build on our knowledge, and we use assumptions to practically demonstrate that we can make predictions and we can confirm them. Once we confirm them enough times, it becomes a body of work, and that's when you have the scientific theories that we use to help us figure out how to further our understanding of other things that are currently unknown to us. But we have to take those assumptions that we've developed as scientific fact over the course of time, and we have to use those in order to continue to progress. And like
Mhm.
that, just simple, like little 45-second dialogue completely escapes them. Like they just think assumption bad. Like you're assuming the Earth, the globe Earth, and that automatically means that you just have a bias. And it's like, no, that's just how it works. Like
Yeah.
Well,
they
yeah,
conflate
when-
science with real life all the time.
Yeah, when in the first part of this, when Roger was asking me how I measured the sun, I was like, radar. He's like, well, what's your reference point? I'm like,
You don't need one.
You don't need one.
And the funny part is that Roger says, "Oh yeah, my dad was in the army." Like, dude,
But you were.
how? But yeah, number one, you weren't. But are you?
His dad was a radar
denying-
man.
Are you denying that radar? You shoot the radar out and you see a ship there, and it comes back and it gives you the distance. No reference point needed.
Your reference point is your transmitter. So you
Right.
have to know the speed
Yeah.
of light to do that. If his dad was a radar man, then he should understand the speed of light is required for us to know that to be ranging. That's the last R in radar. Radar stands for, like radio and ranging.
Wait, so the other day said that radar comes from radiating. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, when he asked, he was like, well, you need a reference point. Like, what's your reference point? I was like, where you are.
Transmitter.
He's like, well, how do you know where you are? You're just assuming that you know where you are. I'm like, what?
It doesn't really matter where you are. It just tells you could be anywhere. It just tells you that thing that the radar bounces off of is X distance away.
Yeah.
Makes no difference.
It did. Yeah, I don't know. Just went fucking r/whoosh.
In fact, your eye.
No, but you don't need to assume. You do the measurement.
Yeah, you do the measurement.
you
and
assume
you
you're on a
find. You
globe to
don't
begin
assume
with.
anything.
That's not a measurement, though.
You're assuming
You're
that
not
you're in a
measuring
globe.
it.
Now we're just failing at basic words.
Yep.
This is painful, Roger.
This is when it starts going downhill.
Yeah.
You're coming here with your assumptions.
It's not an assumption, it's a measurement.
Yes, that's why we are global.
It's a measurement based on assumptions.
Yeah, but
no,
not
Roger.
assumptions. Assumptions
You're
have
not
nothing
measuring
to do with this.
If I take a board and put it in front of you, are you using
Roger.
parallax to measure the boards, or are you taking?
You can use parallax to measure anything pretty much. If you know the camera, like you could use it to just measure a tile on your floor. It's really not that hard.
You can use it with your two eyes, but just covering one and using a measurement.
Right?
You're using your eyes,
measuring it.
I mean, parallax is how we actually see. Our brain does parallax calculations to give us our depth perception. If you close your eyes, let's say you uncap a pen and you close your eyes, it's very hard to put. Fuck it, I got it on one. If you close your eyes, it's hard to like gauge where the fuck this thing is. I got it there, but it takes a couple of tries because you don't have it's all. But then you open your eyes and you detect, like your brain does it automatically. But no, they would rather talk about the azimuthal grid of Derp than debatably. But the ship disappearing bottom was just parallax, according to Fakatzoid. Why? I mean, depend. Like
literally,
you can't take a tape
literally.
measure
I'm
to
talking
the stars.
literally. Okay.
You can't. But if you're in a room, you can do a parallax measurement to determine the size of a tile, for example.
I can judge across the room and tell you how far it'd be only because I know the distance. If I stood here and said, okay, what's that distance from here to there? You know?
Yeah, but that is an estimation. That is exactly what you said you cannot do.
Yeah, I can look at the wall next to me. Yeah, that's about, I don't know, 9.5 feet. I'm probably wrong on that, but I might be close.
And you have a reference point, though, right? You're referencing the board against a known wall.
Here.
How are you referencing the distance to the stars? What's your reference point? You don't have one.
Yep.
Dumb as fuck.
I'm gonna get it.
Yes, you can.
I'm looking for the model of the telescope I have. I'm taking this with me to Antarctica too, by the way.
Oh, are you?
You're not
to Antarctica.
Going.
You're not going to Antarctica, Roger. No freaking way.
They're taking that $4,000 and using it for bills.
Even when I asked him, I was like, "Hey, Roger," when I was on Sob Stream, I was like, "Roger, if you do go to Antarctica and you do see the 24-hour sun, what's that going to do for you?" He just said, "Well, I'm going to have to look into my measurements and really analyze the data." I'm like, "So
it's going to make him have to become part of another community. I'll tell you that. If he actually goes to Antarctica and brings back the data that he gathers from there, he will no longer be welcome onto all of these people's streams.
No, he's gonna be shut out like all the others.
And I hate him. He's a nice guy in general, but like he's just not. He doesn't understand what he's getting himself into, and it doesn't make sense when all he does is deny that he'll say two things. He'll say it doesn't matter. It's in the sky. It doesn't prove what's on the earth, right? But simultaneously, I'm like setting out to this voyage to prove that the sky is what we think it is on flat Earth. Why? Find a better way to spend money if it doesn't matter. Like it's stupid. It's just absolutely dumb.
It's not his money. It's not his money, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, and as bad as I want to contribute, to know that it's going to a cause that actually doesn't matter in the end, and he's going to get himself kicked out of his community anyways. Like, I mean, maybe that's worth it because I would like to see what comes. Like what his like realization of like what he's a part of. Like maybe Roger could have like light on the other side. Like who knows? But like I mean, we're really just paying for him to go on a long trip. That's not going to matter, you know. Like
he's not gonna.
Dan, you said that it's not his money. For the most part, you're correct. But Roger is so dumb that he donates to his own GoFundMe so that he just loses a percentage of his own money. That is how dumb he is.
He's using himself to buy subs or something. I don't know. Like it's a weird thing that he's doing. He's willing to eat the cost to make it look like more people are supporting him, I guess.
Yeah, but it's not even anonymous. It's just Roger Ledwell donated to his own GoFundMe $5, which
That's
is
not how that works.
It's the equivalent of being like, "Hey, did you see? I gave to myself. Like, you should give too. Like, you see, like people are giving. It's like
It makes it relative.
okay.
Yeah.
What percentage does GoFundMe take?
30.
Charges 2.9, 30 cents. No, but I want the.
I think it's a staggered model where they charge a transaction rate up to however much you're raising, and then a percentage.
Yeah, but that is just the 2.9 plus 30 cents. That is just the credit card processing.
Okay.
But on top of that, I think they take something else. Dan, you said 30%, like YouTube.
Yeah, but I may be off though, because if I remember now, I remember it's like GoFundMe is I think the money they make is on the actual transactions itself.
Yeah, okay, I found it here. If a donor makes a $50 donation, the individual receiving the funds will be 48.25. They charge a 2.9% transaction discount, plus 30 cents transaction fee per authorization. So what they're doing is they're adding a tiny percentage over the interchange rate of the card. And I don't know if you noticed that I used to work at a payment processing company.
Well, what I noticed too when I gave to Critical Think is they asked if I'd like to tip, basically to cover the cost of processing.
Yes.
So I think that some of it is like they'll still just say that you donated like $20, for instance, but like on the back end, like you contributed the extra $1, like 48 or whatever they were asking, and so to like help cover the costs, which I understand there's costs like in fundraising, like everyone has a cost, but I would be surprised to know that it is as high as 30%, but I've been wrong before.
Eric E says, I would rather make a donation using PayPal directly to the person. Well, PayPal charges almost the same, maybe a little less than GoFundMe. So it doesn't, between GoFundMe and PayPal, there's really not much difference. It's way better than YouTube because YouTube does actually take 30%.
I think at best is probably Cash App. I don't think they charge an overhead to just receive money and like
no,
because you.
Yeah, but for Venmo and PayPal, you can actually just if you take if you wire it to your bank account, you take it as in like over 2 or 3 days and not immediate. They don't take anything off of it. So,
okay. What?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
I'm taking a monoscope too. Filter, if you want to call it that.
Oh, he's taking. Someone pointed this out to me. I think it was Cygnus. He's taking his telescope to Antarctica during the 24-hour sun. Let that sink in.
What is that going to do?
Oh, shoot, I'm freezing. Am I back? I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. I got you.
He's taking the telescope to Antarctica during the 24-hour sun. Roger, what are you going to do with the telescope?
Let me guess.
I
Without a solar filter.
The jokes write themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Like, I mean, to play devil's advocate, like, is it possible that he's going to get like a mount for his telescope to like track it to do the 24-hour? Would he use a P900 or whatever they use? Like, what would he use to capture the sun doing the 24-hour?
Well, that's also one of the other that's also one of the other problems. Because, of course, he's not going to buy a maritime Starlink. That would be like $5,000 more. And he thinks that he's going to be able to live stream from the camp. The problem is that the camp has the quiet hours because, of course, there's other people there and you can't bother them. So he's probably not going to be able to do half of the things that he pretends to do.
Well, yeah, wasn't it who tried to do the 24-hour stream? They had an issue because, Wi-Fi
Candace.
signal. Yeah, Candace Owens. She tried, but yeah, their stream got cut out because, like, it's a hard place to get a signal 24/7.
Yeah,
I tried to explain.
Here's his get out of jail free.
I was like, oh.
But this is his get out of jail free card, right? If they don't let him do it, that's because they're hiding something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
he's already been lying about that. He said, "Oh no, ALE wants to charge me three times the fee because I'm a flat earther." It's like, get the fuck out of here with that persecution complex. Like, Roger, they're not talking to you because you have no money. If you talk to them and you put on your deposit, they will accommodate you like you were the king, because that's what these type of companies do. If you don't have the money, they don't care. And anyone with a business, with a sensible mind, would do absolutely the same.
Yep. Yeah. And Roger likes to say they don't want him down there. They're trying to keep him from going down there. It's because, dude, maybe you have been calling them and just being a nuisance, and they know you have no money to go down there.
Right?
So they're just like,
I would make a suggestion.
I guarantee you he mentioned his GoFundMe. I guarantee you he did.
Yeah. He's like, I'm trying to get a GoFundMe to go get down there.
So they're like, yeah, well, until you get the money, then everything is just theoretical at this point, and we're not here to answer questions and taking time away from real customers.
Yeah, we're not going to.
What a business will do.
Yep.
And Toon said it, that the owner of ALE can probably speaks to wealthy people all the time. People that go, I'm going to Antarctica. Where do I send my deposit? Right. So he's used to talking with people with money, and you can tell that Roger doesn't, like, he's so broke he can't even pay attention.
And see, I would make a suggestion. I would make a suggestion to Roger. Okay, if he's watching this, and I'll tell him the next time I see him, I'll remember. Roger, try to get in touch with Will Duffy. Right, he's out of the game, and say, listen, Will, I have a couple of questions. Number one, do you still have your maritime thing that you purchased for $5,000? Can I pay you to rent it? Can I pay you to rent it on my time to take down there with me, or give you a deposit, whatever? Can we work something out? What other resources do you have that you spent money? And see if you can work out a deal to borrow anything that he might have kept. You don't know. He might have kept it. He might have returned it. He might have sold it or done whatever, but try to put your differences aside that you think he's this bad guy. You don't have to tell anyone on your side that you're associating with the enemy, as you will call it. But try to get yourself together and ask questions to the people that have done this, and don't spend so much time on, just distrusting all the information you're getting. Try to put yourself in position. That might be a good question, and you mentioned it, Max, but it's a lot more expensive than what you might think, that they're just charging basically for tuition to host you there and get you there and make sure you don't die. So I would suggest putting your differences aside, and Will is a resource. He's very close to you. You're in Denver and he's north of Denver. So I know you could work out a visit at a coffee diner where no one will be the wiser that you ever did this, but you should use him as a resource and
I mean,
just
but
think
I
about
gave him the idea of when I gave the argument of the reciprocal zenith angles, I gave him the idea of finding a surveyor in his area, buy him lunch, and do the measurements with you. But they don't want to do anything. That's the problem. They really don't want to do jack shit. I gave him the tip of going to Facebook, finding the astronomy groups, and going there to do some more observations with better telescopes and stuff. But they don't want to do anything like that. Right. Let's carry on so we finish this up.
Take a bunch of different sized. Take a bunch of different sized. What do you call it? Too compasses, so you can see if that thing loses the north. A really, really, really small, cheap ass compass, just so you can kind of test the magnet strength.
They think the magnetic pole is at the South Pole. I swear to God. And besides, obviously, the stupidity on that is, if you remember, I think it was on the Streamathon where MC Toon went over Roger's GoFundMe and took a figurative red marker to it. If you go back to his GoFundMe now, you'll see that he changed it, and he looks like he put it through AI to word it correctly and add punctuation.
Yeah.
But he still has the porn cover as the picture.
Indeed, he has. This is from our very own Katie Markley.
Yes.
And it's a Celestran.
Queen of the memes.
Queen of the memes, baby.
Queen of the memes, yeah. Unbeatable title forever.
And what is all that on the on the cardboard tube there? Should we ask?
You don't need to know. It's
better if you don't.
It was mostly white. It was mostly white paper.
Yeah. It was unused.
Yeah, I actually have a couple of decent ones.
Since you technically, well, by standards, you'd be far away.
You know that you need a compass that is made for the southern hemisphere, right?
Or do I need one that's made for it, or should I just take a regular compass and find north?
They don't know, but Roger, they don't work. They don't
what the fuck
even
is a regular
know.
compass? What is a regular compass?
Yeah, exactly. That was my question. What is a regular compass?
They don't know. They don't know that they make them specifically for the hemisphere that they sell them in, and that you need to be aware of that.
And the second that you suggested, like, you should look and make sure you get the correct one. I know that their brain's like, okay, what are they doing with this second compass? They're hiding the fact that the Earth is a globe in this second. Okay, so they want us to get a second. Like that's literally what their mind goes through. Like I just know it because like I thought like that's where they were going to take the conversation, but I mean I don't know. It's just hilarious. Yeah. All right, later, debater.
How do you know? Have you been there? Have you done it yourself?
The northern hemisphere compasses don't work in the south.
Oh.
And Roger, you know that Max lives in the southern hemisphere.
I live in the south, dude.
And do you have a compass yourself, Max?
Yes, I have a compass that is specifically made for the south.
Okay, what's the difference between the two?
The way they are weighted.
Weighted?
Yes.
How does that work? Explain to me.
Because the magnetic field is different in the north than in the south, so it needs to have a little counterweight, but it's inverted. When you have a northern hemisphere compass, the counterweight is in the south pole of the needle, and in the south it's inverse.
So
it's because the pole is a direct line from where you are.
It's not that hard.
It's like it would go through. It's pointing through the Earth. It's going to point down. If you use the northern hemisphere compass in the southern hemisphere, it's like, why don't you get this?
Oh, well, I know why. Hold on, because it gets so much better in just like a few seconds.
I'm out of rum.
No, it's not that it locks it. It allows it to function the way it's meant to.
That's good. All right, so I'll check into what I need to take, but I have several really good compasses. They don't sell a southern hemisphere compass at any of the.
They do. They actually do.
In the stores I've been to? No, I've never seen one in the stores I've been here.
Well, you live in the
northern hemisphere.
Going to Walmart. You live in the northern hemisphere, you piece of shit.
Try not going to fucking Walmart.
Yeah, but I go to Walmart and buy a fucking southern compass. That's how that works.
It's very simple, Roger. Like I live in Florida now. I used to live in Colorado. It was very rare that I'd come across like an aisle dedicated to like shit you would need at the beach or like mosquito repellent and all of that stuff, like just openly, freely, like in a Colorado store, because the climate is way different. Same for like when you go to Florida, like they're not going to have all of the snow gear and stuff just readily available on all the aisles of like Target and Walmart like they do in Colorado. It's just going to be different. It's based on where you're at, right?
Yeah, he thinks that like every Walmart should have like a dedicated globe Earth aisle.
Yeah, there's no demand for southern hemisphere like compasses in the northern hemisphere, bro. It's like there's no demand. It's like simple economics. Like, come on.
Unless you're planning on going to the south.
Yes, and they will have like a very small, like they'll have like a store, like an REI or something that will have specialty gear for people that are like prepping to go for like a trip to wherever they're going. But like, yeah, it's not going to be everywhere like it is where you're at, you know.
And here's the funny thing: if it, like he said he lived in California, I know he's in Colorado now, but if you go to a dive store, because a lot of the dive locations are going to be near the equator, or even some of the best ones are in the southern equators, you can usually order one from them for a southern equator compass.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it might not be in your stores because you're shopping at fucking Walmart, but if you go to something where there's a place where you can actually might need something like this, like a dive store, which we use underwater, you can find one.
I don't think he shops at Walmart. I think he shops at Dollar Tree, but that's just me.
Same difference.
They won't
he still doesn't have enough money in himself. Apple one.
Of course.
Yeah.
Whenever I go to the store, I always say, "Excuse me, do you have a northern hemisphere compass?"
Well, no, I mean, in general, because you're in the north, they will sell you a northern hemisphere compass. But
I
here in
that
the
up
south,
real quick.
they just sell south. Yes.
Just notice the tone that Max has to use when he's talking to these people. Like you're like, that's something that we just laugh at and hit our face. Like, yeah, of course you don't go and ask for like where the northern hemisphere compasses are, you idiot. But like when you're talking to them, like it's just so all the time we have to like. I guess it's just walking on eggshells to not like upset them to the point where they won't like openly like give us the stupidity that we're there for, because like it's just, all these points are just so obvious, and just time and again you just have to be so careful with their feelings because they hear a lot of people telling them they're stupid all day every day, so they're always in defense mode.
But it's a little bit annoying because they won't even let me say fuck. It's like, language, and then another dude comes in just a few and tells me to go die swimming to Antarctica.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much.
Let me
but
look
you
that
can
up.
go on Amazon right now.
Well, I'm just gonna look up the Southern Hemisphere compass and how it works, and the reason why it's weighted, because of there's a different kind of magnetic.
Like I literally explained it to you before. You were not listening.
It's because of the direction of the arrow.
I'm sorry?
It's because of the direction of the arrow, where we pointed to. Like these guys don't get it.
Not
like,
that
at all.
hard. It's really
but it gets hold on just a moment.
Yeah, it's filled in the south and the north. What's the difference?
I mean, it's a difference in the alignment.
Well, it just says that global compasses have a taller dial and can accommodate this. It also says it's a bit
right, but it's a global compass, so it's a compass that is made specifically to work everywhere.
It's got more headroom.
Right?
Right. Instead of being flat, right, where you have no headroom and it just keeps everything straight, it gives you more headroom on top to bottom so we can drift.
more
Fucking
expensive.
retards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tilt it.
Just tilt it? Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
So there's no real major difference in the compass.
No, it's just a
You're
taller
still
dial.
finding north. Yeah. Okay.
The taller dial is a major difference, dummy. It just is.
There is a difference, though. You guys just don't want to understand it.
We're looking. He just looked it up, dude.
I went to Boy Scouts. They didn't say, here's a northern only compass.
Well, because when you're a little kid in the Scouts, they don't really worry about you going to the southern hemisphere, do they?
Maybe they do.
I don't know.
They don't. 100% they don't. How many
So the north on the compass takes to the south points to the same north, right? Is that what it does?
It's all pointing to the same north.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No matter what you find, no matter what you buy.
Well, if it was a flat Earth, there wouldn't have to be a change between the compasses.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to get a southern.
It's the
But why
distance
is there
to
a change in
north
compasses?
center. There's a distance problem you got there, dude. That's all we're looking at.
Dan is going like that. Like, hold on to your horses. Hold on. Just
that's it.
Yeah.
Just want to see the magnetic field. Just see
if you want to
see if it sees it on the smallest compass you can find. So it has a very, very small magnetic draw. And that way you could test it and see if the needle doesn't do anything. If it doesn't point to the north, then you're testing your magnetic field to see if it can actually detect north.
Okay.
If you want to actually detect the magnetic field and its fluctuations, you need a dip compass.
I'm reading that right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have 3 different compasses now, and
but you don't have a dip compass. That's
Okay.
what the other gentleman that was speaking just now was saying.
I got you. That's D-Man, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to detect the north, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
No. The compasses in the south point to the south, not to the north. I mean, they always it's a needle, so it always points to 2 places at the same time.
And it's painted. Big difference.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's red or white. You follow the direction you're trying to go in as your reference point. You're the northern hemisphere. North Pole is your reference point. Oh, fuck me. This guy was in a Boy Scout. I'm surprised he made his way out of his house.
People will always go to north. It should go within the distance, but the smaller compass is a test just to see if it'll actually detect north. The smaller the compass, the lower the field.
And there's a gigantic pole magnet running through the center of Earth.
Yeah, so it should just bing right around behind you. That's
I didn't even want to touch that one, but any minute now. Hold on. Roger, all magnets have 2 poles.
The ring magnets have 2 poles.
All magnets have 2 poles.
They do.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you not understand this?
It.
Fuck off.
So weird.
I'm sorry that you weren't bigger, but oh boy, Dan's face, that was so
There's
good.
a 3rd story window right here. I'm about ready to jump out of.
It's like not knowing that all like batteries have like a positive and a negative. You know, it's just
Pretty much
so
the same thing.
It's so beyond me.
It's like, I'm glad their families disown them, because hopefully other people aren't being surrounded by this stupidity.
Yes, indeed. But it gets worse.
All magnets have 2
Oh
poles.
wait, there's more.
really
Yeah.
when does the compass point south?
I got one that doesn't right here in my hand. You want to see a magnet? Yeah, I'll show you. This little thing.
Even if you have a magnet, that has 2 poles.
This is a lodestone, dude. You know what that is? This is actually an organic magnet.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No.
All magnets have 2 poles.
Yes, it is. It came out of the ground like this, dude.
All magnets have 2 poles, no exception. If you have a magnet and you cut it in half, you get two pieces of
magnets
magnet
now.
with 2 poles each. And I actually give him a way to visualize that fucking stone has 2 poles, and Roger's brain just explodes.
Yeah. Most magnets come out of the ground.
Magnetic
It still
stone.
has
Yes.
2 poles. If you cut it in half, and each half will still have 2 poles, that is just a property of magnets.
Well, dude, it attracts all sides the same. No matter what, it doesn't push off of it anywhere. I'm wondering where the other pole is on this.
Oh
It's
my
like him
God,
saying that, dude,
you need
refrigerator
another
magnets
magnet
exist.
to repel it, or you need to cut it in half, and then it will repel each other. Roger, it doesn't repel metals.
I know magnets are confusing.
You can
ICP said
visualize
so.
it. Do you have
I can
any
visualize
metal?
it, but I can't demonstrate it.
I'm exactly going to show you. You can visualize. He's so eager to jump the gun that he's like, I don't know how to demonstrate it. I was literally going to tell him that how to demonstrate that all magnets have 2 poles.
I got a question. Is he going to take this lodestone to Antarctica with him?
Probably,
why get
yes.
a magnet? Just take the lodestone, Roger. That's everything. That's all the scientific material you need right there.
Yeah, that's a
Indeed.
good point. That's all he needs, according to him. That's all he's going to need.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
With
Fucking
a
moron.
handful of metal shavings.
Yep.
A handful of magnetic shavings. Okay.
Metal.
Metal shavings! Moron!
Does he honestly think like a ring magnet is like half the ring is positive, the other half is negative? Not that it goes this way, like through the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Probably.
fucking Christ.
Yes. But I mean, this is what we were talking about earlier. I just told him, do you have any metal shavings? And he was like, oh, magnetic shavings? Not even like, it wasn't that he was repeating something I said the other day. He's reporting my speech immediately after and still getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized I said the wrong thing because there's axial magnetized and diaxially magnetized or diametrically axial, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
So whatever.
A handful of magnetic shavings. Okay.
Magnetic.
What does that got to do with
metal? Why do you change my words?
Oh, sorry. Metal shavings. What about them?
Yes.
You can magnetize them?
Put the magnet in a bag and set it on the table and just sprinkle metal shavings on top. The bag is so that they don't stick to the magnet and you have a huge hard time getting them off.
I just learned something.
That is very easy, and you can visualize that it will happen. I've never seen that happen before. I'm telling you to do it.
He's an expert.
He's never done anything before.
Never. Nothing. He's like, oh, water boils at 100 degrees at sea level. I've never seen that. Like, dude.
This is why I don't have sharp objects on my desk.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have everything that I can toss and everything that's dangerous. I have it away from me.
That's why I have a pile of broken monitors and desks in the corner over there. These fuckers.
It's like I'm literally telling him how to visualize it by himself. And you can go on YouTube and type in visualizing a magnetic field. That's thousands of those videos.
But it's like he's hung up on the fact that
because all sorry, go ahead.
It's like he's hung up on the fact, and like all these idiots are hung up on the fact that the north is red. That's the arrow we find because that's what we were taught in fucking kindergarten. As opposed to there's red and white. When you get higher end magnets, it doesn't necessarily always point north. It points north and south. It's like they can't wrap their heads around kindergarten level shit.
Yeah. David says, this feels like ghost hunters with their fancy equipment that does absolutely nothing. Yes.
Oh,
Let's have
Jesus.
2 poles. This is not a contentious thing. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, that's how magnets work. They have 2 poles.
Yeah, and I understand how magnetic fields work. I'm well aware.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Dude, have you ever heard him say, like, oh, I don't know how that works? Never. It's like, oh, Roger, I heard about this new development. It's called the Da Vinci robot that you can use it to make operations. Oh, yeah, I know how that works.
Just like Vlad. I heard about this demon with a triangle mouth.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I've heard about that too. I know all about it.
You do.
I think I did. I've actually looked at it before.
Thanks, man. Thanks for telling us.
That Max guy sounds like an evil scientist from Europe. I love that you think I'm from Europe, but I'm from South America.
Nice one.
$1 million.
I'm from South America. I'm like a filthy southerner, third world barefoot guy.
Are you?
No.
Yeah, Max doesn't wear shoes.
It's funny, but we don't have shoes. They haven't arrived here yet.
It's got a mud hat.
Bet he's got good red blood cells.
Yeah. He's well grounded to the earth, isn't he?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, to the globe. Now, Roger is spinning the magnet in his hand, trying to see if he can find the 2 poles of the magnet. He's been like, but
he's
how?
like touching his finger to it. Like, does it change
like,
how my blood feels? And yeah.
So dumb.
I mean, this is actual like physical science that you're talking about here. And I think that the sun is an anode, or is it the sun that's an anode and the moon's a cathode?
Yeah,
and
one's a negative, one's a positive, and the salt water
duality
is
neutral.
No,
don't go back on it. You can't prove it otherwise. So.
No, that is just the electric universe nonsense. That is
the electric universe nonsense. Oh, there's no electricity in the universe anywhere.
No, there is. He's so dishonest. Like, dude, the electric universe nonsense is the one that says that the sun is a cathode and the moon is an anode, but it fails. It always fails. Like, dumb as fuck. Yes, there is. But we did the math, and
you did the math.
Oh, the math.
Yeah, hold on. If you actually do the math. If gravity was electrostatics, it would take a cubic meter of lead 400 years to fall 1 kilometer.
I don't believe in gravity in its own self, but keep going.
Irrelevant.
Totally
Completely irrelevant. Like, address the point. They just can't. He takes every tangent that he can. He doesn't answer a single question. He's so dishonest. And parades himself as this nice guy. Oh, don't curse and this, but dude, that is aggravating.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I don't think that either one of those forces account for a downward bias or an upward bias or any bias.
No, we're not talking about gravity. That's just electrostatics.
He said he's trying to replace it, electrostatics with gravity.
Yeah, no, people say that, but the problem is that it's wrong because I told you, we did the math. There are 400 milliamps, that is 100 watts per meter in the atmosphere, but it's only at 400 milliamps. So if you use that and you calculate the force that would exert, it would take a cubic meter of lead 400 years to drop down 1 kilometer.
No, you're not.
I mean, I said exert. I think that's when I lost them. My problem is that I can't. I love speaking properly, so I can't really dumb down my language for these morons. And I think that is a heavy problem with most of them, that they literally do not understand what I say because I use too complex of a language, I guess. It's not because they don't understand like my voice or my accent or anything. It's that I speak properly and they're not fucking used to that. I've had that sensation for a while.
Yeah, I'm a simpleton. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but like I could just say normal stuff and they just be like, well, next thing you know, they're fucking tied up in a knot because they don't.
And well, when you go from 2D to 3D, that's when you lose them.
Yeah.
And Max, it's I don't think it's even milliamps. I think it's picoamps, which is even less.
We can double check that right now because I have the paper handy here. Hold on.
I think he calls it microamps or something like that.
Feynman number
9
lecture number 9. Yes,
yep.
I have it here. Boom, 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 boom. Share this tab. It's 100 volts per meter. And then that is somewhere down here.
All of his lectures they're free, aren't they? Like to download this material?
Yeah.
Fleur could just go and just read this.
10 to the negative 12.
10 to the negative 12 amps per meter.
You're right, Monkey.
That is so small. You wouldn't even get a shock from that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think it's a picoamp.
Pico. Okay.
Okay, so hold on. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. 12 is picoamps.
Pico.
But
okay.
Are these assumptions or are these measurements? I forget.
Fuck you.
Both. They're both.
Like 400,000 volts up to 50,000 meters, but then it's at like 1 picoamp. That is just infinitesimal. That's nothing. That's why the atmosphere doesn't like cook us.
Yeah.
And we're not getting constantly shocked all the time.
Right. Yeah. We don't have to wear the anti-static bracelets that you can buy and stuff to like work on electronics.
And the funny thing is that they usually go to this. Well, this is more like the word salad kind of flirt, like Widget. But they use that, and Widget even has this. Even has this figure, not this one. This one has this figure in one of his presentations, or used to have it. But the problem is that Feynman also has this other link, which is the theory of gravitation. Oh, shoot, I'm not sharing it. Let me share these 2 links to the peeps.
Yeah, it's in 9.2. It's in 9.2 where he says the current density is small, about 10 microamps.
Micros, yeah, pico.
Yeah, per square meter.
I don't think we used the pico notation when Feynman was around.
No, probably not.
And speaking of Feynman, I have something else to show. Give me 1 sec. This is on my channel, but I think it's private. Videos, yes. Yeah, it's private.
Hang by a very, very fine quartz fiber, a rod with 2 balls. And then put 2 large lead balls in the positions indicated here next to it on the side. Then because of the attraction of the balls, there would be a slight twist to the fiber. It had to be done so delicately because the gravitational force between ordinary things is very, very tiny indeed. And there it was. And it was possible then to measure the force between these 2 balls. Cavendish called his experiment weighing the Earth. We're pedantic and careful today, we wouldn't let our students say that. We would have to say they're measuring the mass of the Earth. But the reason he said that is the following. By a direct experiment, he was able to measure the force and the two masses and the distance and thus determine the gravitational constant. You say, yes, but we have the same situation on the Earth. We know what the pull is, and we know what the mass of the object pulled is, and we know how far away we are, but we don't know either the mass of the Earth or the constant, but only the combination. So by measuring the constant and knowing the fact about the pull of the Earth, the mass of the Earth could be determined. So indirectly, this experiment was the first determination of how heavy or how massive is the ball on which we stand. It's a kind of an amazing achievement to find that out, and I think that's why Cavendish named his experiment that way instead of determining the constant in the gravitational equation. Weighing the Earth.
Dude, he was such a good teacher. He was so good. Debatable D says, Picasso loves using Feynman's gas lecture, yet conveniently skips this one. Oh, that's a sin. So, in my opinion, if anything is a sin, is just cherry picking one of the greatest scientists of all time to try to flirt, and then conveniently forgetting all of the things that he says that debunk your position. Let's keep it going so we can finish this. We're very close to the end.
Using that for gravity, dude. I believe in relative density, disequilibrium.
Yeah.
Everything's subject to a medium, no matter what it is.
Doesn't matter
Right.
what it is.
The problem
doesn't matter if it's
with that.
in water, air. It doesn't
No,
make
please
any
tell me the
difference.
problem with Archimedes' principle.
The
Come
problem
on,
with
break it out.
that, the relative density disequilibrium is not Archimedes' principle, dishonest fuckface. It's not. Archimedes' principle works based on gravity also. It's displacement of a medium by another thing. Like, holy fuck. Is that the relative density and disequilibrium, why do things go towards the more dense rather than the least dense?
They find their equilibrium, dude.
Yeah.
Everything does.
Have you ever had a balloon from the store? Just let it sit there for a while. What happens to the balloon after a while?
A helium balloon or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, what does it do after a while if it just sits in the corner of the room?
It usually deflates because the seal is not perfect.
Yeah, it starts to drop, right? How about if how about if the room's really hot or the room's really cold?
Yeah, but that's just the gravity in action. That's specific gravities.
Oh, gravity. Okay. Specific gravity.
That's specific gravity. Why am I in there twice? Oh, geez, really? What's going on here?
You did that.
Why am I?
All you.
We don't
For
need
example,
both two of me.
The ghost you.
If you took,
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid
if
of
you
you.
took a helium balloon,
Yeah, there you go.
You know that if you took a helium balloon to the top of Mount Everest and you
Yeah,
let
if you
it go,
breathe in helium, I know what happens.
it will go down. If at
You talk
the
like
top
you.
of Mount Everest.
I would
Will it
talk
go
just like
down
you.
from Mount Everest. Okay, so like the colder air has.
Another retard talking about my voice because he has literally nothing to say.
Yeah, he literally said, "Oh, it'll go down." the top
Scott,
Earth."
while you were on this live stream, some dude was fucking your wife. Just so you know.
Well, he said that the balloon will go down because it's cold.
Yes,
That's not why.
but it's not. It's because it's less. It's very low pressure at the top of Mount Everest. And now we get to the part. This part is really funny. Hold on.
Skills aren't slowing down. Yeah.
No,
Heat and
not
cold.
really. No.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's more of the pressure.
It's
The pressure.
the pressure. Yeah.
You sure it's nothing
Roger.
to do with actual? The molecules will actually get colder at that height.
Yes.
They will.
Roger, do you accept that there is less?
No, I don't
pressure?
accept anything. I take.
I didn't even finish.
So dishonest.
This
The
is
level
so
of
fun.
dishonesty is so damn high.
Like, dude, this fucking guy doesn't even understand figures of speech.
No.
Like, you need to let me
No.
finish the sentence so that I can get it out and you can choose if you accept it or not.
It's like it's as if you were about to say, like, Roger, do you accept that I am going to come to your neighborhood next week and hold you up for everyone to see and tie you like a pig to a light pole? Like, no, you're just asking, like, can you give like a little bit of leeway on this like very simple thought experiment that I'm going to lay out for you so that you can like try and understand what you are trying to not understand. Like, work with me here. And yeah, like you said, he's so trigger happy to just be like, nope, this is all fake. I don't care. Like, that's his whole thing. Like,
one of my friends told me, "Oh, you should have told them, do you accept this $20 that I'm going to give you for your GoFundMe?"
Right,
yeah. He's like, "Oh,
yeah.
$20 is $20.
No,
it's like
okay.
It's like in Home Alone when he's like, "Oh, no tip," and he has like the handful of cash because he thought he was going to get like a stick of gum, and he's like, "No, wait, yes, give me money." Like, it's like
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider, yeah. Oh
Thanks
god.
critically. Sorry.
Do you know that there is less pressure at the atmospheric pressure at the top of Mount Everest than at the bottom?
Well, first of all, atmosphere is a contradiction in terms.
Answer the question, fuckface. That's what I don't like about this, is that I have to be super nice. And at this point, I would just be like, answer the question, you stupid fuck.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice. Like, I mean, I've been
But
really
listen,
trying to calm my behavior. So
the Derp geyser was producing, so we're just gonna keep just churning churning it.
I'll take those concessions. I'll take those mini wins, but they're like actually meaningless. I would like the argument addressed, not just like him dodging bullets like Neo, like like the Matrix.
You could shoot a feature film tomorrow of all of his disregards for sure.
That didn't answer his question.
No, I'm going to. Did I know that the air pressure's lower the higher you get up on a mountain? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm well aware of that. Yes, but what I'm trying to go with here is there's no such thing as atmosphere.
Yes, there is. It doesn't matter. Absolutely it just works.
Because of gravity.
Dumb as fuck.
Yeah, semantics.
You're going down semantic routes and not following my reasoning. Okay, so
I'm not because your reasoning's flawed to begin with, dude. That's what I'm.
No, it's not flawed. You just don't care. Like, call it whatever the fuck you want. Call it the It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the argument that we're referring to the same thing. And Roger, when you say atmos, you are implicitly acknowledging that you're a moron. Just so you know.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because what is that S at the end of atmos? It's the S of sphere.
It means there's more than one atmos.
Yes, that is true. It's plural.
Right.
We have a pressure at sea level, 14.7 psi, and the more you go up, the least pressure you have. How can you explain that there is no container between the bottom and the top of Mount Everest?
Up is in north or up is in altitude?
What do you mean? There's no vacuum above it, bro. The point is vacuum. The point is a vacuum.
That they're running away from their claim.
I wanted like
running away.
An informal poll, but I'll just ask Dan. Do you think that they think a vacuum is a vacuum cleaner or not a vacuum cleaner?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Dyson.
Vacuums suck.
Yep.
Not that they could afford
Dyson.
one.
We get there.
They're
basically goddamn shop vac.
Yeah, they're using a shop vac to get a blowjob, and they assume it's the same thing.
It just keeps giving. It just does. Don't disturb it. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, Roger should change his name to cornucopia, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yep.
Next to
right. Right.
What you're saying.
But in the height of Mount Everest, it goes from
pressure gradient.
Level,
yeah, it is.
Pressure at sea level to the top, but it goes like people have died at near the top of Mount Everest.
4 psi.
You can't have a pressure gradient if you have a vacuum above a pressure. I mean, above.
No. The pressure gradient degrades so much that you end up in a vacuum. That's exactly you're speaking. You're double speaking. You're opposite. It's opposite day already. Like,
and Everest is 4 psi.
Yeah,
and that's only at what 30,000 feet it is, or whatever, right?
Yeah, whatever the death zone is.
Yeah.
Well, anything over 26, I think, is a death zone. But it's like it's 4 psi, and we aren't even way up yet.
Yeah. It's when you go in a plane, the pressure, the outside pressure is much lower. So that is almost a vacuum. But what they don't understand is that they're running away from the claim that to have different pressures you need containment. But it's a win. It's a win. Every time they do this stupid shit, it's a win. And when we're done with this interaction, it's done because afterwards it's just the exit.
Any gas. Think about it. It would.
Why not? Why not? But
Because
that's what we do.
Because equilibrium, it would equalize. It would rush into the vacuum no matter what, dude. It would.
No.
It would equalize if it had a container.
If we had a container, right? Because remember that you guys disregard gravity and what causes the gradient. Yeah. Even in a deodorant aerosol can, when you never have like pure gas there, you always have a little bit of liquid. It's just that the pressure inside equalizes to the outside, so it doesn't come out. But let's say you had a can of pure gas. The reason why it has a gradient inside is because of gravity. If you didn't have gravity, the gas would be at the same pressure all across the container. That is just the way it works. And
well, even if you take...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, even if you take a scuba tank, right? A scuba tank is... like when you fill it with the 3,000 psi. You throw it on your back, you go underwater, blah, 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 right? When you come out, the pressure that's in that tank is through the entire tank. It's not like the oxygen is sitting at the bottom and the nitrogen's on top. It's all mixed.
Yes.
So if you're going to take that same thing where that gas needs a container, let's use a scuba tank. Fine. There's a container. There's air in it. Same thing in the air that we breathe. Where's the gradient? There isn't one because it's in a container.
I mean, they do have a little bit of if you have a long container, like that, there is a slight, there is a slight difference between the bottom, but that's just gravity.
Yes. Yep. And I mean, that's great. But I'm talking about like a scuba tank, which is relatively small. Like, all right, well, it's still going to equalize, or it's going to have a very small gradient. You don't know the height of the dome, so what the fuck do they know?
Yeah.
It will generally equalize, but like Max was saying, like there's going to be a small influence of gravity that will create like technically there's going to be less oxygen at the very, very tippy top of like an upright tank than there would be at the very bottom, but just slightly, and the pressure is going to be basically pushing against the outer walls, like you said.
And even in general, when we put gases in tanks, we liquefy them. So when you have a liquid, the liquid does have a difference in pressure. The liquid part, of the tank, because like you
a propane tank,
like a propane tank or any tank of gas. Basically, like it's like going down in the water. Just because you have more water above you, you get more pressure at the bottom than at the top.
Suck it right up there. I mean, it wouldn't work. It equalizes.
93 million miles worth of a vacuum.
Can you back it up like 5 seconds?
I don't accept any.
He does the old vacuum cleaner switcheroo on us, and it was like halfway in between a statement.
Yep.
Why not?
Why not? But
Because
that's what we do.
Because equilibrium, it would equalize. It would rush into the vacuum no matter what, dude. It would suck it right up there. I mean, it wouldn't work. It equalizes.
93 million miles worth of a vacuum.
Do you accept?
I don't accept anything, dude. I'm not here to accept your.
There you go.
Yeah, you won't accept.
Wait, I'm not. Wait. He just said I'm not here to accept truth.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just said he's not here to accept truth. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I missed it.
Wow.
David sent me something that I will show in just a second. Let's do an action replay again. One moment.
Because equilibrium, it would equalize. It would rush into the vacuum no matter what, dude. It would suck it right up there. I mean, it wouldn't work. It equalizes. 93
million miles worth of a vacuum.
Do you accept?
I don't accept anything, dude. I'm not here to accept your.
I'm
right there.
I'm
not here to accept truth.
All right. You guys might be right, but I'm going to play on the other shoulder for a sec. I think he was saying your, and he like blended it together and was trying to think of what your, like, if you listen closely, I think I'm not here to accept your, like, I think that's what he was, and he was trying to think of like your truth or your
evidence or whatever.
Right.
Let's see what the
I
machine.
think he might have slammed on the brake.
Let's see what the machine thinks. Do you?
I don't accept anything, dude. I'm not here to accept your.
Yeah, you don't want to accept.
Yeah.
It's dicey, but
Yeah, still, Roger's an ass.
but the fact is, he's not here to accept anything. Like
Yeah,
let's
not-
talk about the
yeah.
elephant in the room. Like, I don't want to hear what you have to say because you're lying to me. Like,
Yep.
you know.
I think we should put that through a waveform with DP and see what he actually says.
Yeah.
I can do that too. Yeah. Ask
flip
him
it on
why
them.
a ball thrown upwards doesn't continue on forever. The same for gas molecules if they do not continue away from the Earth. Well, there they start talking about perfect elastic collisions and that kind of stuff. So they always have a lie. This is what got me distracted in the first place. Give me 1 second. This is how David thinks that Dick Wayne is.
Yeah, pity.
It is so good.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh,
I can
is
smell
that
it from here.
is that a body part or what is
that
it?
a body part?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
right. Yes, it is a
flesh
body part
colored.
in a super suit. I didn't notice.
That's very very creative there, D-Bits. Very good.
Yes. He also said he would like to animate it. David, I can probably imitate Dick Wayne's voice.
Super Dick.
His tone is not that far from mine.
Dick Wayne actually kind of sounds like me, just a little bit deeper, which kind of makes me upset.
I'm willing to do the voiceover if you find a way to animate it. And as for the animation, we can probably DP does some good animations. We can ask him how it's
Velox. I think he uses Velox software.
Deluxe. Okay.
No, Velox. I'll find. Yeah, I'll find the software. I'll get it for you.
All right. If I can.
I have a good question though.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Me
I'm curious from you two Glober guys. Really quick. What do you guys think about the upward rising Earth thing? The vector, the upward rising Earth.
What are you talking?
Yeah. Now
I think it's bullshit.
It just ends there. Oh my, that was. Whew. I'm out of breath from all the derp.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's so good.
PhD Tony says, hello everyone. I'm on my phone.
Hey,
Hello to you, my good sir.
He could have helped us with the earthquake thing earlier.
He could have, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Tongue in cheek.
All right, let's do final thoughts and we'll get out of here. Who wants to start? I think Isa is watching the other debate. I was super excited about that one, but I forgot. Let's go. Icy spin.
Yeah. Don't derp and drive. Don't derp and vacuum your floors. Don't derp and do the laundry. Just stay in school and try to pay attention and try to use your brains. Like, it's as simple as that. These guys are just there to hear themselves talk and have a good laugh and not try to understand anything. So if you're going to like discuss a topic, if Roger's willing to have Monkey and Max on to debate or discuss this topic, he ought to not just dismiss everything like he mentioned in the last 15 seconds of what he said. That was his mindset going in. It was clearly his mindset on the way out the door. He's just not there to hear anything. So try to use your brains when you're going to talk about a scientific topic.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Monkey.
Yeah, I mean, I don't join these streams. Like, I've joined Sob streams before. And of course I joined this one. I don't come to debate. I just come to just talk to these guys because I think they're fascinating. Because a lot of stuff they say is just so off the wall that a simpleton like me can just be like, that's wrong. And let me tell you how that's wrong. Without, going into, distant math and all that stuff. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that because, let's be honest, I'm not that educated, but I'm smart enough to know it's not fucking flat. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Lately, I just been going into these streams and like I said, not to debate, just to have a conversation. And from what I heard from Roger, he's again, like most of them, he's a lost cause. So
yeah.
Might be. Yep. Dan the Man.
I want to do 2 quotes real quick. One is from Milo Rossi, Miniman, and he said that many conspiracies boil down to, I just don't get it, so I'm going to explain it in a way that is simple enough that my human mind can easily grasp and digest it, which is not the way the world fucking works. We are a bunch of goddamn primates who got lucky enough to be able to interpret the world around us. We are not made to do this. We are running human software on fucking animal hardware, which is why they don't understand the speed of light and they don't understand anything else that goes into that. And here's the other thing that I'll use as a quote is that Julius Caesar said more than anything is experience is a teacher of all things. Go out and apply your stupid ass fucking theories and tell us how it works. Do something with it. Show how it works. Publish something. Put it up for ridicule. Make a claim. And they won't.
Indeed. I also have a little quote I'd like to show and tell. There we go. Boom. This is from Feynman. Teach principles, not formulas, and understand, not memorize. That is the way that actual learning looks like. You don't learn. They always say like, oh, you're indoctrinated, you're repeating.
They say that you memorize formulas. They clearly misunderstand exactly what was written to not do, as that what you're being told is just memorize and put it on a test and just believe it. Like they always say that. And you saw it firsthand. That's not what science is. That's not what science is.
Yeah, because you get taught the formula, and then you have to actually have the knowledge of how to apply it, how to derive it, because they don't give you the same problem every time. They give you different problems so that you have to get creative on how to solve the equations and the problems, etc. But that is what is it. That's when you can say you've learned, when you can take something conceptual that they taught you and apply it in a different way. And they don't understand like one bit. People, before you go, make sure to do the social thing is like, share. I fucked up. Make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe. No, I'm fucking failing.
Come on, Max, you got this. How many times have you done this? You got it. Come on.
A million, but I forgot. Make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe. There we go. Like, share, subscribe. Send this to a friend. Send this to your significant other. Go to the corner. Yes, the corner of your street. And yell. Subscribe to Unfornicated, Icy Spin, and Yerba Mate Talks. And that way we can share the love for the channel. Icy Spin and Dan, drop your links just in case in the Foundry.
In the Foundry.
And yes, Max said for $2 Singaporean and one more winky face. Damn you. I mean, I can't really complain about the bribing. It's actually quite good and funny, but not today. It's super late. It's just like 3:24 a.m. there. I know, yes, but I need to go to bed. I need to get up at like 10.
Oh, I'm off tomorrow because birthday.
Cool. Oh, happy birthday!
That's right.
You are late.
We got a birthday stream tomorrow night, Dan, right?
Tomorrow is today already.
Yeah.
But
well, no. So yesterday,
tonight.
It doesn't
yesterday was my
reset
birthday.
until. Yesterday was your actual birthday.
Monday, it's actually Tuesday now. So Monday was my birthday. I'm doing a stream tonight where I'm just going to be going over some derpitude and just let people roast me because it's my birthday. So why not?
Awesome. Okay. Be sure to check that out. That's why.
Damn it. Happy belated birthday, son of a bitch. I'm sorry.
50.
Oh, man. 50. Nailing it, dude. Baby. You're proof that we can make it if we just grit our teeth and do all the stuff you do.
Look. There was some question about whether or not I was going to make adulthood. So 50 is like, huge.
Good.
Yeah.
You can check out. You're good.
Max says for $2 Singaporean and volume alert because he yelled it. Birthday stream starting now.
No 24-hour stream for the birthday.
That's because you're a fucking pussy. That's just my
No,
opinion.
it's because everyone else was doing it. So
I think
everyone else was streaming.
the AARP has strict guidelines against doing marathon streams.
Yeah,
you know,
pussies
so.
get pretty dry when they become 50. So,
Plus, no one wants to hear me fucking rant and rave for 24 hours.
I listen to it. Just tell you to go fuck off every time. 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if Isa fell asleep or he was watching the debate on MDD. I don't see him on MDD, so he probably fell asleep. All right, peeps. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing a review of the debate that we missed today. It's a topic that Isa and I really like, the Islamic dilemma. Sorry. The Islamic dilemma. So we'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Dan, it's a pleasure. I hope you had an awesome birthday. Oh, what I was going to ask you, for you, Dan, that's the day reset only when you go to bed and you get up, that's tomorrow? Because, like, I refer, if I were to tell you right now, today, like right now, it's Monday. Until I go to bed and wake up, then
I'm
it's
kind
Tuesday.
of the same way. So that's like,
Yes.
I'm going to go to bed, and then when I wake up, then I'll do a stream. I don't know, probably tomorrow evening sometime. So Tuesday evening, let's put it that way.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right, peeps,
Max, thanks for having us.
Anytime. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Monkey. We wrecked these fools.
Hey, thanks for joining me on that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I wanted to take advantage of thanking Roger for actually apologizing to me. And also, I mean, I kind of like derping. So, all right, peeps. Yeah. I'll see you when we see you. Well, probably tomorrow. Take care. Have a great night.
See you guys.